no more heroes to come out, but they finally got around to saying like we could finally have mature themes
because
in our
they
game.
got rid of the guy in the in Nintendo that one of the I think it was like one of the board members or something like that said they needed to stay as a kids company, which is what kind of killed them with the whole Wii U issues because they weren't allowing adult stuff.
Wasn't that Reggie? And then he got taken over by somebody named Bowser.
Who knew Bowser would be okay? No, it wasn't. It wasn't that. No, because it's on the Japan side that they're allowing the adult stuff.
Okay.
But that would have been
Reggie.
funnier.
All right. So is everybody ready for some goblin murdering action?
Yes.
I certainly am.
All right. All right. So to introduce all the members of the team and to describe what is about to happen. So you guys are a group of 4 goblins. You are on a goblin airship, which is a small little zeppelin-like thing that's powered by a bunch of goblins on bicycles, basically pedaling forward and propelling something from the back. And you are on your way to Gabo Island. And Gabo Island is a place where once a year, the goblins of the South Calgarian Sea go to pick a new leader. And since the Goblin Queen was blown up, basically these are the goblins from Cripple Island, or what's left of them. And they need to pick a new leader. So the thing is that you guys are a group of both the Goblin candidate, which is Arch, the Secretary of Pointy Things, which is Purity, the Secretary of Sexy Time, which is Moko, and the Secretary of Drunkenness, which is Kane. You are going to have to kill the other 3 groups of goblin candidates, and the only things that you will have at your disposal are things that are in random bags on the ship that you'll have to roll a d20 for. And now I will ask each one of you in order. So it's going to Arch, you're going to roll first and pick your bag, and then Purity, then Moko, then...
Got a 10, boss.
All right, you got a 10. And like I said, you had a specific stipulation. You actually get bag number 10, because bag number 10 is what you technically asked for. So you're going to get bag number 10. We're going to open them when we go down to the actual island.
Gotcha.
Purity, if you could roll a d20 for me, whatever it lands on is the bag number you'll be getting.
9.
Okay, all right. Okay, so he rolled 10, you rolled a 9. Okay, so that's
if the next person rolls an 8, I'm calling shenanigans.
All right, Moko, you can roll. I know you're using the Google Dice. Oh no, you're in here. I forgot you're in here. 7. Close. You rolled a 7.
Damn it.
And Kane, you can roll in here too, and you can see what bag you're gonna get. All right, you got to roll again because she already had 9. She already got 9. Okay, 13.
That's unlucky number 13.
That seems to fit you.
All right, so each one of you guys takes your bags, and the goblin who is commanding the ship looks back at you. Lower the ladder. Let the goblin candidate and his cabinet out onto the island. And 2 goblin sailors then go and lower a rope ladder down that leads to a small little landing area on the beach of the island. All of the goblins are starting at different points on the shoreline, so you're not right next to anybody as soon as you go down there.
All right, where are we dropping, boys?
Well, they've already pulled up to the area. It's predetermined.
I know, it's a Fortnite joke. Never mind.
God damn it. That's why I didn't know it, because I don't play that game. But Kane, I know you like the floss dance.
Tilted Towers is where it's at.
Fuck you. Okay. So they usher you guys down the ladder and onto the beach. And then the ladder is repelled back up into the Zeppelin, and the ship flies off into the sunlight. You guys are now left on the beach. There is a fairly thick jungle in front of you. The beach is there. It's probably about midday right now, so it's direct sunlight. So you guys can choose what you want to do. You can go through your bags. You can go into the woods and start.
I want to open my bag and go through it.
Okay. So since Kane I said first, I'll go through Kane's bag. So you rolled a 13, correct?
Yes.
All right. So you open up your bag. The first thing you see is there is a flute poking out, a musical flute. then underneath
One-
that is a vial of what looks like, based on the picture that's on it, is a green liquid, possibly acid. And there's also a shuriken throwing star in there. The shuriken does 1d4 damage on hit.
I'm gonna drink the vial.
You're going to drink the vial that I just told you is probably acid.
Yes.
Drink the vial, Kane.
Okay.
Well, I was wrong.
You're going to
I
take-
said Arch
you're
was going to be
going-
the first one to die.
You're going to take 1d6 of damage, and because you drank it, it's going to crit. I am going to roll that 1d6 of damage. That is a 6.
Oh,
Kane,
God.
you took 12 damage. You're dead.
I
Do
watch
you want
his
to
slow.
rethink that so I can rewind time? So you don't die 5 minutes into the session.
Oh, right, crit still double damage because I was the math didn't really add up to that. Yeah, crit still double damage. That's
Yeah,
I was about to say that's probably the only crit I'm getting today.
That's
right.
Yeah,
fair,
Arch,
yeah.
I literally told Mike you were going to be the first one dead.
Well, I'm glad you didn't bet on that.
Yeah, I would be broke.
Never bet on my ability to be
so-
stupid.
So, Kane, do you want me to rewind that so you didn't die? Actually,
yes, let's do that.
Actually, you know what? I have a better idea. Because you're basically just using a plain ass goblin, the ship realizes as it's pulling away that one of the goblins did something retarded, and so he just takes one of the sailors and launches it off. Kane, there is a new goblin character that you are in control of.
I have like a goblin sailor outfit now.
Yes, you do. You have a goblin sailor outfit. It gives you no additional armor, but you look like a sailor.
This is literally the best thing that could have happened.
God damn it. Okay. So you're going to pick up that bag. So the acid vial is gone. You've used that, but you still have the flute and you still have the throwing star. Does
All
anybody else want to go through their bag?
I'll go through mine.
I would
Okay.
like to say a small eulogy for my former cabinet member of drunkenness, and then I'm gonna turn to the new guy and I'm gonna say, "You're the new cabinet member. Get drunk within the next 24 hours, or you're fired."
Why do you sound like a smoking old lady?
Because he's a goblin.
Oh,
my God.
darling, I couldn't understand a word you just said.
Mr.
Go get
Belvedere.
drunk.
All right, don't yell at me.
All right. All right. So Purity, you asked first, so you're going to go through your bag. So you rolled a 9, correct?
Yeah.
So you open your bag, and inside you find a healing potion, which probably would have been very useful for if Kane hadn't immediately killed himself.
I mean, I would have rather drank that probably.
A signal whistle, which is basically just like a very loud whistle, and an umbrella.
Like
Nice.
one of those for a drink or like a big umbrella?
Like an umbrella for like rain.
God,
You
we
can-
are a stupid
Nice.
race.
You can smack people with it. It'll probably do like 1d4 maybe if you stab somebody with it.
Sweet.
Yeah.
You'd probably just break it after like 1 or 2 hits though. All right, so Moko, I'm gonna go through your bag and then Arch will do yours last. So Moko,
I'm not
you
opening my bag.
You're not going to open your bag at all.
Not yet. We got to do it when the time is right.
I don't know if you necessarily want that, but if you
What the
choose
fuck is
that
in
way-
his bag?
He specifically asked before the session that I give him a bag of absolute junk, and he happened to roll a 10, which was a bag of absolute junk. I'm not going to
How
say what
the
was in the bag.
Fuck did you do that, Arch?
Got the
What?
junk in the
Because I'm
trunk.
fucking magic.
Apparently, yes. So Moko, I will go through your bag with you though. So you rolled a 7. So you have a lute, a musical instrumental lute, like a guitar. Again, it'll do probably 1d4 damage if you start smacking people with it, but it will probably break after a couple.
You could also probably
Um,
use the strings to choke someone.
It's possible if you wanted to try and craft that. You have a tinderbox, which is good for lighting fires, and you also have
And
a weighted,
picking up shit.
and you also have a weighted gauntlet, which does 1d6 damage on hit.
So I can light the loot on fire and use it as a flaming club. Nice.
That actually would be a very smart idea. All right, and Arch, you're not going to open yours yet. So now you guys have your items.
Power glove. Okay.
Yeah, kind of a medieval power glove.
Can I equip the power glove now, or do I have to wait?
No, yeah, you already have it equipped. Whenever you want to use it, you can use it.
Okay.
So, all right. So, are you guys gonna go off into the woods and start hunting the other groups of goblins?
We have to follow our boss here.
That is true. I am asking everybody, but mostly him.
Who's the boss?
Arch technically is because he's the goblin candidate. You're the cabinet.
Yeah, Grimgrap, the goblin candidate, your boss. And I say find the guys and like do stuff. Secretary of Stabbing, do the thing you do.
Stab him with pleasure.
Real on the nose.
I might need something else that's sharp. I don't know if I can stab too many people with an umbrella, boss.
Nah, he's just not trying hard enough.
I have a quick question, right?
Uh-huh.
If we go into the woods today, are we in for a big
I
surprise?
swear to God, can we kill him next?
That's up to you. They only have 10 health.
Damn it, Moko.
We could choke somebody out.
We could.
Yeah, that's right. You could. You could choke somebody out. Although, generally, you want to spend your time killing the other goblins as opposed to each other.
Well, I mean, we are goblins. We'll kill
Yeah,
anything.
well, considering one of you literally immediately landed and drank a vial of acid.
Yeah,
He
I don't
was
know
the
what that guy
special
was
needs
thinking.
goblin.
Special
Was,
needs?
yes.
No, he
He
was
took himself
handsome.
out of the gene pool. Now we have a sailor goblin.
They should have shared with the rest of the group.
I mean, if you want to lick it off his corpse, you can. It's just going to burn your fucking tongue off.
That won't stop them.
Lick it off real good.
Oh, please, God. No.
Lick it up.
This is
Well,
not a
should we
porn
head
trick.
off and start looking for our first targets?
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here before it gets weird.
It
It
already
already-
is.
I was about to
Yeah.
say, it's already gotten weird.
Yeah, it has.
They're gonna try to eat the
Um,
corpse if we keep around here.
No, I'm not gonna eat it.
All right, you guys run your asses off into the woods. Everybody roll, if you're going to be looking for other goblins, everybody roll a perception check.
We use a d20 for that?
Yeah, it's just a d20, and since you're goblins, it doesn't really
It's
change
9.
all that much.
I
Perception
had a
perception
16.
is 9, so yeah. It's
17!
I got a
Do you
3.
add anything to that? Let me
Ooh.
check.
All right, so Arch and Moko, you guys are totally fucking oblivious to anything that's going on. Moko, you're just thinking about goblin boobs, and Arch, you're thinking about that very, very big throne that you wanted sitting on. Whereas Kane and Purity, you guys seem to see that there's some smoke coming up somewhere, like somebody's lit a fire.
Boss, we found something.
Yeah, smoke.
Well, go. What do you mean you found something? You don't have anything.
Look ahead, there's smoke.
Oh.
No,
Oh,
he's
there's
got
smoke over
he's
there.
got a point. He's got a point.
What are you
Okay,
inferring?
No,
I get it. No, I don't get it. What's going on?
We
Why?
go to smoke, and there may be other goblins to kill.
Oh, fantastic work. Okay, here's the plan.
all right.
Let's go stab him.
All right.
And he
I
just
like
walks on.
Okay.
it. You know, I like it. It's a good plan. Really thought out.
Are you guys going to stealthily approach?
Hold on, Moko. Just
Moko dropped out.
do you want to wait for him to come back?
Yeah, we can wait for him to come back because I was going to have you guys roll.
There he is.
No, we're not going to get a copyright strike because of that fucking song.
Yeah, so Discord did not like the picture I was just sent, apparently.
Apparently, it didn't. No, but all right. So you guys are going to approach the area where the smoke is coming from. Are you going to approach stealthily?
I'm gonna hide in the bushes.
I mean, as we all know, where there's smoke, they pinch back. So
There's smoke. There is fire.
All right, then everybody's going to have to roll a stealth check for me. It'll be a base d20.
Are
That-
you
that
sure?
actually
Oh
got 6,
wow, I
that's a
fucked that one
25.
up.
I rolled a 25 if
Jesus.
I'm doing this right.
What is what would that be? Dexterity?
No. Ooh, Arch rolled a nat 20.
On the goblin sheet, we have skill stealth +6.
Yeah,
Unless
you
we're
do.
not using that.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. So I rolled a 25 and Arch rolled a 20 and that 20.
Yeah. So
So I
Really
rolled a
technically-
13.
Yeah. Well, technically, yeah. You rolled a 13, Kane rolled a 14, Mocha rolled a 25, and Arch rolled a nat 20 with a 26. So all of you are successfully able to approach and hide. So as you approach the area with the smoke, you're looking over the bushes and you see what appears to be one of the other goblin candidates, along with a few of his other goblins, and they are around an open fire, and it appears that they are cooking what looks like a wild pig they have killed. It appears that the goblin candidate, which you know as a man named Spinach Dip, he is looks like he has a short sword on his side. Other than that, you don't really see any other items. It looks like they're all in their packs. They are unaware of your presence.
I sneak up behind him and hit him over the head with my loot.
Are you going to let it on fire first?
No, we wait with the fire. Don't want to
Okay.
draw attention to ourselves.
Okay, if you do, after you do a certain amount of damage with that loot, I'm gonna say it will break because it's not meant to be a weapon, it's a musical instrument. But the threshold should be for at least a few hits. So Moko, you're gonna just go down and just beat him. So roll another stealth check to get to him, and then roll an attack roll to hit him.
It's 11 for the stealth.
He's kind of retarded. I'll give you that.
And is it also D20 for the attack hit? Or
Yes, your attack roll is a D20. You don't have a you don't have that will hit. So you're gonna smack him in the back with the loot. The loot does 1d6 damage. So roll 1d6. It will be critted because this is a stealth attack to the back of his head. All right, that's 4 damage. Keep in mind, every one of these goblins has 10 health. So you take your loot. You wind up treating it like a baseball bat and smash him in the back of the fucking head with it like some asshole at a rock concert. And he just falls over on the ground immediately and starts clutching the back of his head. The other 3 goblins that are sitting around the campfire then immediately notice you. You will have to roll for initiative. The other 3 goblins are still hidden unless you want to do something.
I have an idea. Theoretically, if I had taken the acid vial, was there any left in there, or did he just absolutely lick the rest of that thing up?
No, he chugged that thing.
Oh, damn it. I was going to put it on the tip of my umbrella.
Yeah, no, he chugged that thing like a dumbass.
Just imagine that one execution scene you get in the Deadpool game with the 2 mallets.
Ooh.
So I know we're goblins and small, but we do have like an inordinate amount of strength because goblins are always really stabby.
Yes.
Would it be possible, because of our small size, to throw one another?
I will say this: if you want to throw somebody a decent distance, 2 goblins can throw 1 goblin pretty good.
That's exactly what I was about to suggest.
Yes.
Can I ask something really quick?
Go for it.
Could I technically have taken a bonus action after I hit the leader goblin in my head?
No, because as soon as you cracked him in the back of the head, the other 3 goblins were aware of your presence, and you're going to have to roll initiative when I get back to you if these guys don't want to do anything, because they're
so that didn't count as a turn because I just realized.
No, it did not count as a. It did not count.
So I can't use nimble escape yet. Okay.
Yeah. So once we get into combat, then the turns will be dictated. But like I said,
are there any others like close enough to the bush we're hiding in? Because
they are all within range of thrown weapons.
Like it.
See, here's the thing. Sexy time. Come here. We're gonna grab Secretary of Stabbing, and we're gonna throw her. We're gonna throw her at the guy.
Dude. I am not there. I'm in front of the campfire right now.
Yeah, no, he's in the shithole.
The other one.
Yeah, no, you want the Secretary of Drunkenness and the Secretary of Pointing Things.
No, the Secretary of Drunkenness died. I'm just Sailor Man.
Hey, can I borrow
No,
your...
I appointed you.
Can I borrow your sharp stabby thing, Sailor Man?
You can borrow whatever you want.
Thank you. I'm going to take the throwing star.
The shuriken?
Yes.
Okay. Arch, do you want to go through your bag before combat begins?
No, it's not the right time.
Okay. All right, so you guys are going to throw Purity. So Kane and Arch, both of you make strength checks.
Okie dokie.
So I realized I should have, instead of hitting the goblin, I should have just pushed him into the fire.
That actually probably would have been a decent idea too. There is a fire in the middle there, so you technically could.
Yeah.
All right, so Arch and Kane, those two there are yours.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
So Kane, you're gonna you got a firm grip on him, and Arch, I'm gonna say because both of you were doing it, that's gonna wind up chucking her enough. So Purity, basically both Kane and Arch grab both of your arms and legs, and they kind of do that swing back and forth thing. 1, 2, 3, and then they let you go. So you're flying through the air now at the goblins. I'm gonna have you roll a d20 to see what goblin you're going through towards. If you roll a 1, you will be going towards the fire.
Ow. I'm
Motherfucker!
You're going towards the
Why
fire.
did you have to say it? I'm using...
Wouldn't she technically hit the pig that's that's being spit roast on top of the fire?
Oh yeah, can I use an agility thing to try to land on the pig and bounce off it?
You
Or use
rolled a
my
nat 1.
umbrella to get stuck in there so I don't get killed?
All right, here's what I'll do for you. I'll give you a reflex save. If you do a reflex save, you can use your umbrella and you can let it out, so it gives you enough of a slowdown where you don't hit the fire.
Okay.
Another one.
Is that a d20?
Another one.
It is a d20, yes, as long as you don't roll a 1. All right, you rolled a 5. You're able to open the umbrella enough, and the umbrella slows your speed enough where you just kind of float down. So you're just standing next to Mocha right now. So so now you guys are going to have to roll initiative with the other 4. The only one that's on the ground is Spinach Dip. He's still clutching
Wait,
the
when I
back
was
of his
coming
head.
down, can I can't throw the shuriken at someone?
Ooh, God, Mocha.
That's
I'll
a good
allow it.
initiative.
I'll allow it if you want to. Who are you aiming at? One of the other 3 goblins or Spinach Dip?
Who would be closest?
Me.
They're all kind of around the same distance.
I'll go for spinach dip.
Okay, he's on the ground, so you can hit him again. That's fine. So you can roll. It's a dexterity weapon, so I'm going to say it's a dexterity attack roll. So you get a plus whatever your dexterity bonus is, which should be a +2.
+2.
It's a d20. Oh, so that the 15 is what you rolled?
Yeah.
All right, that's a 17 with the +2. So yes, you're going to hit with that. So it's 1d4 damage.
So I mean, it says range weapon gets +4 to hit, so I don't
Which
know if
one
that
is
counts.
the
Well.
D4? Is that the
Oh,
triangle one?
Yeah, it's the little triangle one at the far end. Oh, it does get. Oh, yeah, you're right. No, that's No, that's for a scimitar or a short.
No. It's yeah. Okay, sure. Okay. So we're not counting those as just the.
No, we're not counting those because you didn't start with those weapons.
It's
That's just general goblin weapons.
It's okay. I see.
Oh, 4. Okay. All right. So, you kind of did a Butters to Spinach Dip there. So as he's writhing around, gripping the back of his head, a ninja star comes down and stabs him directly in the eye.
Yes.
He begins screaming while he's on the ground. He's not going to be getting up for a little bit. He technically only has 2 health left. But the other 3 are still very much able to fight. So what's going to happen now is, since Purity and Mocha were there, and since Kane and Arch used their roll to throw her into the air, the 3 goblins that are still standing are going to roll initiative. Purity and Moko, you are also going to roll initiative. And they rolled like shit.
14.
5.
Okay. So it's going to go Purity, Goblin 1, Moko, Goblin 2, Goblin 3. So Purity, since you're first in the order, you can go. Arch and Kane. You guys are going to have, since you're still technically behind the bushes, they don't see you. So after Purity and Moko go, I'm going to let you guys do a motion to see if you want to, if you can do anything with what's going on down there in case it gets ugly. Okay. So, all right. So Purity, you're going to go first. So you still have your bag, which I don't believe has much. Oh, you have the healing potion, the signal whistle, and the umbrella. So you still have the umbrella as a weapon.
Yeah, I was going to ask. I still hold on to it, right?
Yes, you still hold on to it. It is still usable as a weapon. So do you want to try and use that?
Yep.
If it landed in the fire, wouldn't it technically now count as a torch as well? So it's gonna do fire
She
damage?
didn't land in the fire because she used the umbrella.
Yeah, but the umbrella landed in the fire, right? So it should
No,
be
it did not. No.
I did that
What
Kirby thing when you just kind of come down slowly.
Yeah, she was holding onto
Oh.
it and she held onto it for resistance, so she just kind of did like a Mary Poppins and floated down. Damn, what the fuck?
Not Mary Poppins.
I was just thinking like that one move which Peach does in that one Mario game where she holds up her dress and floats down.
That's what I was thinking of. Was just that. The Kirby just slowly coming down. Why? Fuck all of you, not Mary Poppins.
Kind of.
Champ can join if he wants.
You can be Kirby Poppins.
He can be the announcer.
I wonder how many people got inspired to do wolf fetish because of Kirby.
Go sit in the corner.
Yeah,
We
maybe
can-
I'm
we-
in the
we can-
corner.
We can keep going. It's fine. I designed this for 4 people.
Okay.
I'm not gonna keep. at it.
I'm trying to think of what I want to do. Is the umbrella? It's like one of the old type ones with the top like
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try to stab someone directly right off.
Okay, that's gonna be. I think if you're gonna be using it to stab, if you're aiming for like specific spots, it'll crit, but it's only gonna do 1d4 damage.
Okay, so I'm gonna go for fuck it, shanking him on the side.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Jam!
Wow.
All right, hang on.
Should we just let him in and then use him instantly?
That's gonna create some problems. He's too brown.
Really?
You can't say that on Twitch.
Yeah, I was gonna say thanks. Why do
I didn't mean
people
it
wanna
like-
get me canned?
I didn't mean it like that.
How did you mean it? I don't understand.
Even if you're a black man, you can't say that stuff.
I am a race, similar to other types of
Chosen
races.
by God himself above.
Are you just gonna keep spamming?
Is he that mad that he can't? What are you doing?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I increased the number so he can join.
I thought he was spamming.
No, Arch is spamming for Cham. There he is. I didn't know you were off tonight.
He's getting off.
Cham, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
I didn't know you were off tonight. I thought you were working.
Oh, I had an early day.
I didn't realize that.
I told the entire Destiny chat.
I
Yesterday.
don't have the fucking notifications on the Destiny chat at all.
No, it was in call.
Did you?
Yeah, he did.
Yes.
I think
I
you
was-
might have been muted at the time.
I may have been muted. I was also high as fuck, so that could have also gathered into it.
Like
We're doing the Goblin battle thing. Do you want in?
Yeah, Goblin the nuts.
sure. Give me a little bit.
All right, that's fine.
I'm
We'll continue with the scene we're doing, and then we'll fold you in. It doesn't. I'll send you the thing. You don't have to make any kind of a character. It's all basic Goblin stuff. So I'll just send the page to you because I sent it to everybody else. The only difference is your health is going to be 10 instead of 7.
Okay.
So you literally just need that, and that's it.
Is he gonna be part of our cabinet?
I have a way to work him in.
Okay.
I'll be right there.
Okay. Okay. All right. So we'll continue with this scene. We'll fold him in afterwards.
Okay.
All right. So are you you're gonna stab him with the umbrella? So roll for attack.
You know what?
miss
Fuck
horribly.
you, game.
You miss horribly. All right. Now the first goblin's gonna go. Now the first goblin, he picked
I was
bag.
about to ban you.
What happened?
Not you. He knows who he is.
So the goblin that you're fighting, he got bag number 5. And bag number 5, the only thing that you can really use as a weapon in that is a pot. So he's going to try and hit you with a pot. It only does 1d4 damage, so we'll see if he actually manages to hit.
she actually have done an nimble escape after she missed as a bonus action?
No. Once you miss an attack, you're a low level goblin. You have one action per turn.
Yeah, we just kind of just exist.
Pretty much.
Just going with the flow, man.
Yeah.
All
pretty
right,
much.
so the goblin rolled an 11, so he misses with the pot. He tries to smack you, but he just kind of whiffs that. So now, Moko, it's your turn.
So I am close to purity and
You're within striking distance of all of the goblins.
okay. I think I wanna use the power glove.
Okay, you're gonna use the gauntlet that does 1d6 damage on hit. So if you want to use that, just you have the 4 goblins that are the 3 goblins that are still standing. They haven't been injured. And then you have Spinach Dip, who is on the ground, and he has a shuriken in his eye and a crack on the back of the head. So he's not doing too
finishing
good.
off Spinach Dip, because then we at least get rid of him.
Yeah, I think I want to try to.
You're gonna finish him
Actually,
off?
Can I just kick him into the fire?
Yeah, you can do that. So roll for attack, and that'll basically be kind of, and that'll be ooh. All right, Moko, you rolled a nat 1, so
Jesus,
that's
man.
so that's
Today
a
was
crit.
a rough
So I do the thing where I'm going
can
towards him to I'm gonna like wind up the kick and then miss him completely and fall on my ass.
No, what's
No,
gonna
he's
actually
make it
happen?
worse.
What's actually going to happen is you try to kick him and you miss, and unfortunately your foot goes through the fire. So your foot is going to take 1d4 fire damage. It'll be put out by the next turn.
Go.
Yeah, you took 4 fire damage.
Ouch.
All right, now that it's through that, Arch and Kane, you guys are going to have options here.
Okay. I like options.
So whatever you want to do here, you can attack the goblins. You can try and move anywhere around. I'll give you this opportunity to do that before I get to goblins 2 and 3.
I don't really have anything to attack with, so I don't think that's a good idea.
You have a flute, you can shove it up someone's ass.
I don't want to shove my flute up somebody's ass. I want to play my flute.
All right.
It can be a
What-
distraction.
What
I
you
could
could,
do
yeah,
that.
distract them or like run up and then blow into it really hard into his ear and blow off his eardrums.
So here's the plan, right? Let's do the same thing, but even better this time. And I hold up my sack.
It's Danny
Okay.
DeVito.
Are you going to open your sack?
No, I'm gonna say we throw the sack at a guy.
Okay, you could do that. I don't think you're gonna. You want Kane to help you do that?
Yeah, I want to.
Okay.
I want to help.
Same thing as before. Both of you are gonna have to roll dexterity rolls to chuck it, or
Okay.
strength rolls. Sorry,
Somebody
I think
clips
was
that.
strength
Somebody needs to clip that because I'm sure somebody would have loved to hear Mike ask if they're gonna open the sack.
All right, you both rolled a 5, so you try and chuck the sack, and it just like you both slip at the same time, and the sack just like falls on the ground. It doesn't open.
Well, that didn't work.
Yeah, I saw.
All right, so
It's probably because you got lunch lady arms.
Jesus Christ.
Mike, can Cham come out of the sack?
No, because that would be something useful. I said I had a plan for that already. So, Cham, this
sack
is what...
into the fire.
No. So, no, because they rolled a 5, not a 1. Cham, what I'm going to do with you is this, and this is how I'm going to work you into this thing. So,
Okay.
you don't have any gear with you, by the way. I know that page says like a scimitar and stuff. You don't have any of that. All you're just is a goblin with a loincloth.
Sweet.
So what happens is as you guys fail at throwing that sack, an old goblin comes out of the woods, and it's very clear that he's been there since an older hunt. He may have been there for many, many years. He has a very large beard that it appears that he's been growing over a predetermined amount of time. And he also has a cane. By the way, Cham, the cane does 1d4 damage. So he walks out of the woods and like confronts you while the others are getting their butts kicked by the other 3 goblins.
What's going on here?
We're trying to kill those guys.
Oh, I don't see anything.
Go walk in that direction and just hit whatever you find.
Where's that direction?
Goblin with
I'm just
dark
gonna take him
vision.
by the shoulders and like point him towards the fire.
Okay, you do that. Cham, I'm also going to have you roll a d20 for me because you were dropped on the island with a bag as well when you were originally dropped on the island. So you probably still have some of those items with
All
you.
right, well-
Since your cane is just a log.
All right, I gotta roll a physical type because I did a full-on reset again.
Oh,
yesterday.
yeah, sure, that's fine. Anything between it doesn't matter because it's just completely random anyway. So you can
Okay.
roll. You can roll your physical one. Just tell me what you got.
I apologize. I'm trying to find my thing. Also, while I'm looking for my die, what's going on?
Okay.
I told you, it's a goblin orgy.
So, all right. So basically, what happened is, Cham, remember the thing I was talking about where it was going to be the battle of the goblins?
Yeah, kinda.
So-
give me a refresher.
So basically, the idea is after the queen of the goblins was killed on Cripple Island, the remaining goblins retreated to some other islands that were kind of close by, but they needed to pick a new leader. So
Yeah.
this is how they pick a new leader: is they get all of the goblin candidates together, and then they all have to kill each other on an island until only one group remains. So this is one such group. Arch is the goblin candidate. Purity is the secretary of pointy things. Moko is the secretary of sexy time, and Kane is the secretary of drunkenness. And all of them have picked up packs that have random items in them by rolling a d20 on the ship. which is how the
Yeah,
content
hold
works.
up. Hey.
What?
I
What?
rolled a 20.
Are you fucking...
Take a picture of it, damn it.
No, I believe him.
Motherfucker always gets a 20.
I mean, it's going to be funny. All right, so Cham...
I mean, dinner. I just rolled.
All right,
All right.
so Cham, this is what is in your bag.
All right. Let me get my phone so I can write this down.
There's only 3 items, so up to you. Otherwise, I can DM them to you as well.
Yeah. DM it to me, please.
Okay, that's fine. I will tell you verbally what they are, though. So you have 1 stick of dynamite.
Oh my god.
Oh, God.
You got the nat 20 bag. All right, hang on. You have 1 stick of dynamite, which, by the way, that does 5d10 worth of damage in a 30-foot radius. A crystal ball, and a hammer. The hammer does 1d6. Oh, sorry, I put it in general. Oh, no, I didn't put it in general.
Can you also send me the stats for it?
The only stat, yeah, I'll just write them here. So, dynamite damage is 5d10, and hammer is 1d6 damage. The crystal ball is just for looking at things.
Okay.
All right,
Which
so
I assume so.
So you have those items. So what Arch has done is he has aimed this feeble old man towards the fire. So as the other 2 goblins are getting ready to engage Purity and Moko, they see another old goblin come out of the woods. Okay.
What the fuck was that?
No. Okay. If you need to mute, that's fine. I'm
just trying not to be rude and interrupting everybody.
So I'm just going. Thank
Yeah.
you, Shuddy.
Basically, yeah. As you're coming down, they're kind of befuddled by this. So Jam, I'm going to let you enter the combat order here.
Okay.
So you can choose what you want to do. There are 3 goblins that are standing. There is one of them that's on the ground with a pretty holding his head with a ninja star in his eye.
I'm just gonna hit a bash the guy in the head with the one with the ninja star.
Okay, roll a hit. You're not going to have to hit very hard because he's on the ground writhing in pain.
Well, that
Was
was a
it
1.
That was a 1?
That was
Alright.
a 1.
Okay. All right. So, God, this is like the Three Stooges. Okay. So Cham, because you rolled a 1, instead of hitting the goblin that was on the ground, you instead smack Purity in the face. Roll 1d6 damage.
Oh no!
Excuse me? The fuck?
Oh,
He
no!
rolled in that. He's an old, like, mostly blind goblin.
Why me though?
Because it had to be somebody, and I already lit Moko's foot on fire.
God damn it.
That's a 6.
Oh, God. All right, you took 6 damage by getting smashed in the face.
That's it. The umbrella goes after him next.
All right, so Cham, that's your order. So now it's Goblin 2 and Goblin 3. Now I'm going to roll for both of them at once since they're just going to have turns back to back anyway. And they both rolled low enough to miss. So both of them miss with their attacks pretty pathetically. So now it goes back up to Purity, who's at the top of the order. I'll let you go, and then I'm going to go back to Arch and Kane because they're still hiding in the bushes. Purity,
What?
it's
It's
your turn.
Oh. I'm gonna smack the old man with my with my umbrella to make him go away.
Do you want to do that on your combat turn? Because
Nah.
you only have 4 health left, by the way.
Oh wait, I have a healing potion.
You do have a healing potion that you can use for this turn if you want.
I'll save it for now.
Okay.
I'm going to try to finish off Spinach Dip with my by stabbing him in the back.
Okay. With what?
I still have my umbrella. Just because
Oh,
I missed,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
never
Oh,
said
yeah,
I
you're
let
right.
go of it.
No, you're right. You do have. Yeah, no, I keep forgetting. I was thinking, like, do you have a knife? No. All right. So,
yeah.
so you roll an attack roll. Oh.
He's dead.
All right. I said it's 1d4, so roll 1d4. That damage is going to crit.
Yeah, so even if you roll a 1, yeah,
You
it
roll
still
a 1,
kills
but it
him.
doesn't matter because he only has 2 health left. So
He still kills him.
yeah, so all right, so you jam that umbrella into his back and right through his lungs and his heart. And as you do that, you also open the umbrella, so it kind of like splays out the guts out of his back. So he's
There's an
spinach.
umbrella in my back.
So Spinach Dip is very much dead. The other goblins are also horrified by this. Arch and Kane, I am going to go back to you. What are you going to do from your little hiding spot?
I'm gonna start playing the flute.
Yeah, everything looks good over there. So
Yeah, we're not gonna get involved. We're gonna stay over here. After
Okay.
we leave, we need to go visit my parents.
yeah, I think we do need to visit your parents. I want a hot stromboli.
What the fuck
I
is
haven't been able to talk to my kids in years.
Shut
I
up,
want to
old
get this
man.
I feel
Alright.
like Cham is just the ship captain from the Zeppelin who fell off somehow.
All right. So Kane, roll a dexterity check to play the flute.
Wouldn't it be a performance check?
What the?
Is
Why
he
No.
going
is
to
this
guide?
thing white?
Yeah.
Is he
that
guiding
was-
the spirits away?
I got a 2.
You got a 2, yeah. So you don't know how to play the flute at all. So you mostly just blow air through it and make honking noises.
I like it.
I would like to point out that sounds like a goblin jam to me.
Yeah, it does, but that doesn't mean goblin music is good. All right, so in Arch, you're just gonna kind of watch from afar, so that's fine.
Yeah.
So
He's playing a
now
real
it's
toe tapper over here.
all right. So now it's gonna go to Goblin number 1. So Goblin number 1 is gonna go after Cham because Cham tried to smack him in the face. I'm gonna roll for him.
This is no
That is a 10 that will not hit.
fuck you, Stoney. You fucking bitch.
So he misses. Moko, it is now your turn.
Can I pick up the shuriken from Spinach Dip's eye and throw it at one of the other goblins?
I'll count it as a minor action. Roll a strength check, and then you can roll an attack roll to throw it.
Strength, that's the D20, right? Oh, is it that?
Yep, it's just a D20, and then you have I believe it's a -1. Oh.
Damn.
Yeah, so you try to pull the throwing star out, and as you do it, it's just kind of jammed in the skull. Like you're putting your foot on it and everything, but it just won't come out. So that's going to be your turn because you failed at that, unfortunately. Actually, you know what? I counted it as a minor action. Roll again. If you get it out, you can use it on your next turn. All right, that's good enough. You do get it out, so you can use the throwing star on your next turn. You have it in your inventory. Now it's going to go to Cham.
I'm gonna. Is he still on the ground?
The guy on the ground is dead.
I'm just gonna kick him anyways.
Into the fire?
No, I'm just gonna kick him in the head.
He's okay. You can kick the corpse in the head. That's fine. Roll for it. I don't know. It's a corpse. I'm not going to make you roll for attack. Just roll for damage. It's 1d4 because you're a goblin.
1d4? I
Yes.
rolled a. Oh, let me grab my fucking pyramid shit. I actually rolled my d6.
What did you get?
I rolled a 4.
I'll count that.
Okay.
You didn't go above 4, so it's fine. All right, so you do 4 damage. So you cave Spinach Dip's face in, even though he's already dead. But you basically just kind of like curb stomped like his corpse, so it's just like his face is just like a cave mess now.
Like a dead space stomp.
Yeah, kind of.
And I want to chuck my hammer at the only living, the other one.
All right, I will allow you to do that because the target you were trying to kick before was already dead, so it was really just more of a damage roll. So I'll let you do that. That's a dexterity attack roll.
All right. Oh, sweet. That was a success. All right. That is an 18.
All right, that's going to hit. So you can roll for damage on the hammer, which I believe I said was 1d6.
Whoa. Hammer, 1d6. Hold up. Yeah, 1d6. I'm going to roll. That's a 4.
All right, so you throw your hammer at the closest one, and it beams him off the head. He then starts to grab at his head. That's the one that had the pot in his hand. So that is... actually, sorry, it's not the one that had the pot in his hand. It's Goblin number 2. So Goblin number 2 would have been next, but you've stunned him with the hammer. So it's just going to be Goblin number 1 that's going to be able to do something. Or Goblin number 3 that's going to be able to do something after. So we're going to roll.
Back like Mjolnir.
All right, that's a 15. That will hit. And he is going after the old man because the old man just threw a hammer at him. And he's just going to kind of engage in a slap fight with you. That's going to be 1d4 damage. 2. So he smacks you around a little bit for 2 damage. So you're still okay. Still got 8 health. And now it's going to revert back. So Arch and Kane...
Your sister slapped better than you.
Yes. So Arch and Kane, I'm assuming you guys are just going to keep watching the carnage.
Yeah, it's too dangerous to get involved with this humidity. I mean, my sinuses are just... ugh.
Well, I don't know why he's from the Bronx, but yeah, I agree.
How do you know I'm from the Bronx? What do you know?
The Bronx and Middle Earth.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so...
also known as Mordor.
It's called Sean.
It's called Satan's asshole. Okay,
No,
so...
not real Brooklyn.
Is that above or below Hell's Kitchen?
A little. All right, so Purity, it's going to go back up to you in the order. You have 1 stunned goblin and 2 that are uninjured. You've already killed fucking Spinach Dip.
Am I able to take the umbrella back out, or is it stuck in him?
No, you still have it. You just stabbed it in his back and then removed it.
I'm gonna go stabby the stunned one.
Okay, you're not going to have to roll incredibly high for that. So roll for attack. Oh, Cham got on. All right, that's going to be enough because he's stunned. So yeah, you're going to be able to stab him with that. So roll. I think it's one. I told you 1d4 before, right?
Yeah.
Ooh. Max damage.
That's a 4. All right, so you jam that thing right in his gut, and it is not pleasant in any way, shape, or form for him. He is not doing anything good. You can roll, Cham. Good. So yeah, you did your job as Secretary of Stabby Things. So you stab him. So he's not going to be doing too much right now. But the other goblin behind him, the one with the pot, is still kind of pissed at you. So he's going to try and attack you since you're attacking his buddy. That is a 15. That will hit. So he's using the pot, which I believe before I said was 1d4.
I probably should have healed before this.
Well, that depends if he hits a 4 or not. He did hit a 4. Okay, so you are immediately knocked to the ground. You are immediately knocked to the ground after he smacks you in the back of the head with the pot. I am going to have you roll a Constitution save to make sure that you stay conscious and alive.
Weighted
Because
dice.
it only reduces you to 0. Huh? Weighted dice.
He has weighted dice.
How?
Literally down.
There we go.
On the bottom of the screen. Ooh.
What do you mean at the bottom of?
I don't know what weighted dice is.
Weighted dice means that it's rigged to roll high.
Oh, I thought he said where the dice. Like
No,
where they were.
he said weighted dice. All right, Purity, your character has enough constitution to cling to life. I will let you use the healing potion on your next turn.
Oh, thank God.
So he is able to, but right now he has knocked you out of combat until you get that healing potion in your body. But now it's going to go down to Moko again. So Moko, there's one of them that's almost dead, and there's two of them that are not injured. There's one with a pot that just hit Purity in the head.
I wanna throw the shuriken at the one that's Oh. I was gonna say the guy holding the pot, but no, I wanna just throw it at the one who was injured.
Okay, he has a reduced AC because of his predicament currently. So you can roll for attack.
And it's a 1. Oh, it's
Nope, that's an 11. That is enough to hit because of his predicament at the moment. So you can roll for damage. Any 2 or above will kill him.
And there was a 1d4, right?
That is a 4. Okay. So you throw your shuriken, and the same thing happens as happened with spinach dip, is it goes right in his eye. But it penetrates a little deeper this time and goes right into his little goblin brain. He falls over dead with the shuriken still stuck in his head. So you killed him. Cham, it's now your turn.
Well, I'm gonna go over, raise my hand to gesture to help pick up Purity.
Okay. You're doing this with Moko?
No, just me. Just me.
Okay. I thought you were gesturing with your hand. I thought you meant wanted somebody else to come over with you.
Like have my hand out to pull her up.
Oh, okay.
That'll be a strength check.
Go lay down.
No, well, would she accept it?
Well, she's kind of. It's not whether or not she can accept. She can't really move right now.
She's unconscious. She's 60. She's
ready
for
it.
She's conscious enough where she can take out a potion and pop that, but she's not walking anywhere.
Well, yeah, but seeing as I'm the secretary of 60 times. Nah, okay.
All right,
I'll
what were you
stop
saying,
myself
Jam?
before we get weird.
Yeah, what are you saying, Jam?
All right, well, what I was going to do was leave a lit dynamite in her hand and like.
Oh, you are evil.
No, I was going to do that.
You are. Are you going to do that or no?
I'm not going to do it.
Okay. Kane already killed himself within the first 5 minutes of this fucking session, by the way.
Oh my god, how?
He drank acid.
Yeah, so they all got random stuff in the bags like you did. So Kane had got a vial of acid, and I told him that he probably thought it was acid based on the little picture that was on the end outside of the vial, and he chose to drink it. Now it did 1d6 worth of damage, and it critted because he drank it, so it's internal damage. So I rolled a 6, so he killed himself within the first 5 minutes with a vial of acid, but because it was so close when the Zeppelin was pulling away, they just threw a sailor goblin onto the island as a replacement, so now he's just a goblin in a sailor costume.
Oh, you want to sit on the desk? Okay.
God.
Why do you want to sit on the desk?
Why not?
Miko, there's no food here.
No, fucking yeah, I will do that. I just in replace of my hand, I'm gonna just give her the fucking lit dynamite. I'm going to run away.
Motherfucker!
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do, Purity. I'm going to have you roll a reaction check to try and throw that away.
Okay.
Jam, you do that, however. You do give him the lit piece of dynamite.
No, do not step on the... hi, baby. 1 second, I've got a dog issue going on. Alright, what do I roll?
You roll a d20. 99% of the shit I'm going to have you roll is going to be a d20. All right, so that is not going to end well.
Well, if I die, I die.
Okay. All right, so you throw the dynamite. So the dynamite goes behind where the goblins are, but you're still within range of it. As
Motherfucker.
is Moko, as is Cham. So I'm gonna give all three of you a chance here because she just threw the dynamite. That is interrupting combat for the moment because now the goblins have the remaining two goblins have to pay attention to that. Now what happened? What I'm gonna have you do is. If you want to save Purity in any way, shape, or form, you can roll a strength check to drag her out of the range of the blast. If you don't, you can leave her ass there and book it.
I'm gonna trip Moko as I'm running away.
Well, you're already running. Are you running towards him?
No.
All right. It'll be a if you want to. That depends on if actually Moko is going to try and save Purity or if he's just going to run.
I'm gonna use the old patented Joe Star technique of just running the fuck away.
Okay, you guys are just going to leave her to fucking die.
Fuck all of you. I'll remember this.
Purity, I will allow you to drink the healing potion.
Thank you. Do I need to roll?
Yes, well, not to drink it, but you will need to roll a strength check to run away.
God damn it!
You'll
Why
take
his rolls?
You'll take. I'll have you take a reduced amount of damage because you are running away from it. So what happens is. Yep. Okay. So that's 21 damage. So what's going to happen is this. So Purity, as you're running away, I'm going to have you take. So that divided by 4 is going to be 5 damage. So you're going to take 5 damage to the back. Moko and Cham are going to be out of range, so they're not going to get hit. However, the other two goblins went to try and throw the dynamite back at you. And unfortunately, they were not quite quick enough. So the dynamite detonates and vaporizes both of them. So all of the goblins in that particular group are dead.
I was gonna be like, yes, as planned.
You fucking old.
You do not gain solo experience. I killed like one guy.
I just killed
dog,
2.
I know you're German, but come on with the gas chamber shit.
I don't think you can say that on Twitch.
It's okay, I'm Jewish, it's fine.
That came kind of like out of nowhere. Who's making jokes about
Who's farting?
The dog.
Oh, the dog.
She's sitting on my lap doing that.
That's gross.
I mean, they don't feed them during chili night. I've told you this multiple times.
Am I supposed to let her start?
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she learns not to fart in your house.
Exactly. All right. So you guys have killed Spinach Dip and his group, and you then retreat back into the woods there, where Kane is very poorly playing a flute and making noises that sound like a dying animal. And Arch is just sort of sitting there, waiting for you to return.
So I was right that if we went into the woods, we were in for a big surprise. Somebody playing the flute really terribly.
I don't know how much of a surprise that is. You're a goblin. So you guys are all back together now. So Arch, what are you going to do at this point? Because now one of your political rivals is dead.
Well, first off, is there anything left of the body? Because I remember he had a pretty nice stabby thing.
Unfortunately, because the dynamite went off in such close proximity, the weapon was destroyed, along with everything else in the vicinity.
Thanks a lot, you old piece of shit.
I killed them all. Shut the fuck up.
I'm going to throw you into a fire the first chance I get, you old fuck.
You survived. Shut up.
I just realized because they got vaporized, we didn't go back. We lost the fucking shuriken.
Yes, it was in their
Grandpa, you're
eyes,
getting
but...
sucked off.
Did I lose my umbrella? Because now I'm just going to be pissed.
No, you haven't because you were using it to stab with. Unless I tell you that you leave it in a target, then it's not. Then you still have it.
Can we at least go back and get the pig that they were roasting?
You can go and try. The pig is now well done.
Yeah, I was about to say,
fuck, we're goblins. We'll
That's
still eat
fair.
it.
That's fair. Goblins usually just eat vomit anyway, so yeah.
Yeah,
you're-
but
you're gonna be
again, we were just dropped here with no supplies, like food-wise. We were just given a bag of random shit. None of us actually got any food items.
that is correct, and you can go down and eat it. It's just charred to a crisp.
Yeah, I mean, that's just. I mean, I mean, it's been smoked for so long. It's.
All
I
right,
mean,
so if you guys are gonna, yeah, exactly. So if you guys are gonna go down and eat the pig, I am going to say that's going to regenerate 4 health for everybody. So as after you've eaten, that has regenerated 4 of your health. And by the way, at this point in time, the sun has pretty much gone down.
I haven't had this good of
I
a
took.
food in years.
Did I take 6 or 4 damage less? No, I think I took 6 damage. So that would.
You
put
took
me
4
at-
damage from having your foot lit on fire.
I thought it was more.
No, it was 4.
Okay, so
Don't
I'm actually
complain.
back
It's
to
less
full
than
then.
what you were expecting.
I'm back to full. It should be. Then.
Yeah, most of you should be back to full purity. I believe yours is 9. So yeah, so you guys sit down, you have dinner, and you have made camp for the night after one of the groups of goblins is very, very dead. The next day. Bingo. All right, so the next day you guys have woken up at your little campsite, and it's time to go hunting again. So you guys can choose to do, again, Arch still has not opened his bag. Do you want to open your bag now, or do you want to leave it?
It just doesn't feel right yet.
Jesus Christ. Okay, you're going to leave your bag closed. Everybody else knows what's in theirs, and some of the stuff has been used. So whatever you have left, you have left. If you want to try and craft things out of various things you might be able to find in the forest, you can, or you can go searching for more goblins to kill.
So as someone who's been in the forest for so long, can I find some shit to make another dynamite?
You don't find things to make dynamite randomly in the woods.
Well, you just said I could find them in the woods.
I said you could find implements to make weapons. I didn't say you could find implements to make explosive devices.
Yeah, I don't think
Damn it!
would have the know-how how to actually create gunpowder. So
You better be happy, little miss. I used my only dynamite to save you.
You almost got me killed, you old fuck.
okay, can I stealth up to Cham and look into his sack?
Someone clip that, please.
You want to look in the sack that he has.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna pop him in the head with my cane.
Again, this is why I'm doing a stealth roll.
If you would like to do a stealth roll to try and look in his sack, yes, you can. Cham, however, is going to roll against you.
And that is an 11.
And Cham? 13. He notices you. You can smack him in the head with the cane.
I smack him in the head with the cane.
Okay. So you do
I
that.
retaliate and smack him with my loot.
I
just say no. I'll just take the hit.
He's not smacking you to hurt you. He's smacking you in the head to teach you a lesson.
You were saying crit the cane right now.
No. I technically could if I wanted to, but no. So you smack him a little bit, and he kind of backs off after he tries to look in your bag. He also, if you want to let them know what was in your bag, I think the only other things you had were you had the hammer, which was destroyed in the explosion, and you had the dynamite.
I got the hammer. Remember?
You did?
Yeah.
Okay, then you still have the hammer. But the dynamite.
We went to go back for the hammer after he threw it.
Oh yeah, you're right. I forgot about that. Okay, so you do still have the hammer, but the dynamite did explode.
He said it flew back to him like real near, but I think we kind of skimmed over that.
and you have the crystal ball.
I'm gonna peer into the crystal ball like Saruman.
Roll a wisdom check. You're a goblin. That's a minus. Woo. Okay. Because you're old and you're like borderline senile for a goblin. You forget what you were going to ask the crystal ball, and you simply say, "Show me boobs." The crystal ball then shows you boobs.
Show me boobs. Yeah, you got it.
The crystal ball. Yep. Yeah, you're the secretary of sexy time. So yes, you get a nice show.
I'm like Master Roshi.
Yuck.
That's actually pretty accurate.
Accurate to what?
The 4K stub.
No. That's
Oh.
pretty accurate. That's pretty accurate to like Master Rosie just looking into a crystal ball for boobs. All right, so
Yeah, I mean, I'm amazed the man even gets television reception to that fucking island. I guess.
that's fair, yeah, but it is magic.
It is Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball. So I don't ask questions.
I mean,
Yeah,
dude has like a hell of a fucking what is the satellite dish somewhere.
I swear to God, if I don't find anything good in this card,
No, you remember that palm tree he has next to it? That's where the satellite dish is. That's a giant ass satellite dish.
It's not a real tree. It's like the fucking cell tower that's supposed to look like a tree.
Yes, exactly. The man's been getting 5Gs all this time.
God damn it, Roshi. All right. Okay, so you guys look at boobs for a little bit, and then after that's all done, so Arch, you can make the decision on what you want to do. You are the goblin candidate.
Well, that's a good question. I think we might maybe make a couple things so we can do the stabbing better.
You do have a hammer you can use to do things with, and I don't know if anybody else has any tools in their bags.
I know a big tool.
How would you go about stabbing somebody with a hammer, though?
No, like use the hammer to make something that stabs things.
Anything can stab somebody if you push it hard enough.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
But if you guys want to roll search checks to see if you can find anything in the forest that you might be able to
I'll
use
roll
as
a search check.
Okay, yeah, you just bump into a tree.
I'll roll one as well after.
Okay. Arch, you find a fairly decently sized rock. Kane, you also find a pretty good sized rock.
That's a rock.
It was a rock lobster. All right, so
No. No.
Maybe.
No.
Moko, do you want? I mean, Purity, do you want to roll one as well to search for something? Because all three of them are getting rocks, and you're getting a rock. Okay, so all of
Hey, I have a weapon. I don't care. I can use it.
I'm just saying.
I love that we're surrounded in the forest and none of us fought to go and pick up a twig or a piece or like a log or anything.
I mean, you all rolled pretty low, and also you're goblins. It's hard to lift certain things. So you guys.
I mean, surely a rock weighs more than a log. You know?
No, I mean they're throwable rocks. So you find decent rocks that you can chuck. They'll each do 1d2 damage each. Because they're basically improvised. And then you have that in addition to the things you have. So you guys have now searched for improvised weapons. What do you want to do now?
Does any of us have any like leather straps or any sort of like leather things on them?
The only things that you guys went in there with were the bags, which are burlap, and the things that were in the bags and loincloths.
If I can find a stick, I can make a spear.
I was about to say, if I take off my loincloth, I can make it into a makeshift sling.
I'll cut the bag up first.
You can make it like a makeshift sling to have at least a ranged weapon.
Okay, we got 4 people talking over each other. First Moko, then Purity.
You know, just saying, like, maybe use some of what we have to like make a makeshift sling or some shit. So, you know, we have a weapon.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. If you do that, you might roll a crafting check to see if you can turn your loincloth into a little slingshot thing.
You know, I hate on my loincloth.
All right. You basically you try to, but in the end, it just kind of like you're gonna have to roll pretty high to actually use it effectively.
I hand him my loincloth.
All right. If you would like to try crafting with his loincloth, you can as well. Ooh, God. Oh, God.
God damn it. It was a 19.
Jam.
It was a 19. God damn it.
Jam, it got hung up. Reroll it.
Rerolling.
All right, so none of you rolled particularly high, so you just tie it in kind of a knot and you swing it around a little bit. It's not going to be... It might give you 1d4 damage if you hit, but it's also going to be a -2 to your attack roll. Because it's a very poorly made weapon.
Okay.
But now But now we have the element of surprise when we attack people.
This is true.
Three naked goblin
Just-
dicks
just
just
no-
flopping about.
Yep.
No one
Both of
expects
you.
to see now, old dick.
Yep, both of you are now naked. Which doesn't really matter. Goblins don't really give a shit. It's more just the general
enemy's bite.
Yeah, maybe. You're like smacking them in the face with it or something. All right, so you guys have made those. So now are you going to go hunt for the next group?
Sure.
All right, everybody is going to go into the jungle again, and you're all going to roll perception. It's going to be a straight
I
D20.
want to hunt for bears, but okay.
Nice. Okay. Okay.
Eyes like a fucking hawk.
Oof. And Kane. Kane. There he is. All right, so Kane and Purity are having a very riveting conversation about why Kane needs more alcohol in order to become the Secretary of Drunkenness, and about how Purity needs to keep her pointy things out of his office.
Fuck it,
Moko,
yeah, I'll be the Secretary of Horny.
no, Moko's already the Secretary of Sexy Things.
Yeah,
What-
he said
Yeah, yeah.
hoarding. Hoarding,
Oh,
not
hoarding.
horny.
I thought you said-
Hoarding.
No, horny.
I thought he said horny.
I said
Yeah.
horny.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we started this entire call with me mistaking your CBD treatment for CBT, so
That is
this
true.
is going all kind of great.
There's a lot of acronyms thrown around. Cham, I will allow you to be a sub-secretary of the Secretary of Sexy Time called the Secretary of Horny. Your job is to keep Moko horny. Now, so
Look at all these magazines. Don't worry about the pages that stick. These were my collections back in 1962.
Grandma Sagi Davies? What is this? Grandpa?
That was your grandma. Don't worry, that's how I found her.
Why does it look like something like Eldritch came out of her?
Well, it's a long story. That's actually how you were born.
oh god.
I was
keep-
waiting
keep
to see how
mind-
far that one would go.
It says lemon party. What is this?
Oh, please God, no, let's not go into that. Okay, so
If
No,
you want to
no.
be happy for the
So we're gonna go with people's rolls. So Cham, Arch, and Moko, you guys all rolled high enough. So you come across what looks like another group of goblins. They seem to be making some kind of a fortified structure off in the woods. They've at least it appears that at least one of them has an axe, and he's been cutting down some trees. So they've been making kind of like a makeshift like wall with a little like area in it with like a slit and a door and stuff. So they're trying to build up some kind of a defense, but they doesn't look like they've noticed you yet. You can roll stealth checks to sneak up again because you're goblins. You each get a +6.
I would like to still roll up to the side of the wall, like the very edge, and I apparently fucking fail.
Yes. You,
I'm literally yelling at people. I'm going to stealth up to the wall.
pretty much, yeah. All right. So Purity and Kane, if you're gonna run up there too, you can roll.
I didn't have a plus. Okay, yeah, never mind.
King,
You get a
go
plus,
before
That's
me.
me, goblins.
We're all doing it at once, so you can just roll. It doesn't matter what order.
Yo.
Okay. Well, so Purity got a 19. Arch got a 24. Cham and Kane both got 13s. And Moko, you technically got a 7 because you rolled a nat 1. That's a critical failure. So this is what happens. Everybody else is able to sneak.
I'm walking up yelling, "Ignore me!"
Pretty much, yeah. So this is what happens. So Kane and Cham kind of go off in their own direction because they both rolled the same, so they're both hiding and around the same spot. Purity, you're a little further closer to the camp in a closer bush, and Arch, you have actually managed to get behind the fortification, so you are in position to do a lot of damage potentially. Moko, on the other hand, you are coming out of the forest as sore of a thumb in that environment as physically fucking possible, and they all immediately
From the
notice you.
mountain.
It's like that episode of South Park where Cartman thought he was invisible.
Yes, that's pretty much what you're doing.
Well, we're also naked as shit too.
Yeah, no, he is. Yeah, Moko, you're still buck ass naked. So they also don't know why you're naked, although they can see that you're not armed.
I'm rocking out with my dick hanging out.
Yep. All right, so the only thing that's going to happen is they're going to
I mean,
start.
technically, I still have my bag on me, but yeah,
That is true. Well, yeah, you still have your bag, but everything else is stripped down.
Yeah.
So they're going to start approaching you now because you've alerted them. Everybody else is still in stealth, so you guys can choose what you want to do. Keep in mind, you see 3 goblins here, not 4.
Where's the closest one?
There's 2 that are walking towards Mocha right now. There is one of them that is a little bit further back. He's still in the fortified structure. So as far as closest to you,
I'm just gonna ping. I'm just gonna ping one of the closest ones in the head with my hammer.
Okay, you can roll dexterity attack to do that. Ooh.
Can I roll a performance check and start do flossing in front of the guys approaching me?
Yes, you can.
If he gets a 20, that'll be perfect. God damn it.
No.
The 4.
You start doing the floss, although it is very poor and it looks more like you're doing the can. So yeah, you're busy doing that. Cham, you whip your hammer, but unfortunately
nothing alike.
Cham, you whip your hammer, but unfortunately it misses and hits a tree. It bounces off and falls to the ground. This also alerts them to your position. However, Arch and Purity.
You sure? Because it hits a tree, so they should be looking at the tree instead of me.
Well, they saw something fly by and it hit a tree, so they're looking in the direction where it came from.
Mm. Can I do a reflex real quick to see if I could try to hide?
You can roll a stealth check to see if you can dip back into hiding before they notice you. You do not.
Shit.
Okay, so they know where you are. By extension, they kind of know where the Kane's over there, but they can't see him. So they technically don't know he's there, but they know that somebody's hiding in that location. So Arch, Purity, and Kane, you guys are each going to get a shot at this before combat begins.
Let's go. So,
Go on.
what am I doing?
Kane, you are hiding in the bushes.
What can I do? I don't really have any weapons.
I mean, you could go out and just smack somebody. You also did find I think you were one of the ones that did find a rock in the woods, right?
Oh, I did find a rock. You're right.
So you can whip the rock at him.
All right, who's the closest one to me?
The one that Cham was aiming at with the hammer.
All right, I'm going to try and throw a rock at him.
Okay, roll dexterity. It's a dexterity attack roll.
All right, so let's see. Dexterity. Oh,
are you aiming at anything in particular?
I'm going to try and aim at his head area.
Okay, if you're calling it out and you're aiming at his head, it will crit when it hits.
Please. Fuck.
Nope. You chuck a rock, completely misses. So now they're also alerted to you. Arch and Purity, you're each going to get a chance to do something if you wish.
Arch, you're the boss. What do you want me to do?
I'm gonna hand you my rock, and I'm gonna tell you to go dual wield and go stab those guys. And I'm gonna look out for their boss because their boss is sneaking about too.
Alrighty.
Okay.
What did I have in my bag? It's the umbrella. The
Purity. You had the. Let me just double check that I have the page here. So you had the umbrella, the signal whistle, and the healing potion. You have already used the healing potion. You have the signal whistle and the umbrella.
All right, perfect. I'm gonna put the whistle on my side, like hook it to the loincloth, and I'm going to put the rocks in the bag.
All right, you're gonna put. All right, so you have 2 rocks that are going to be going in the bag. I'm assuming you're going to use the bag as some kind of a flail to smack people.
Hell yeah.
Okay,
save my umbrella unless I need.
I'm going to say because you have several rocks in there, it's going to be doing 1d6 damage like that. So you can roll for attack. You can run up and attack the one who's in the structure because you're kind of closest to him. Oh God! Roll 1d6.
I was gonna ask if I could do like another performance thing and start shaking my ass to distract him, but
we're gonna go back around because I got to go through everybody here before I get back to you. And I think the only other person besides her is Arch if he wants to. Arch said he's gonna still hide. So after she's through this, then we're gonna roll initiative.
I need to use the bathroom real quick. I'm sorry, but I'll be right back.
No. Go for it while I'm doing this with her. You're good. All right, so Purity, that's critting because you rolled a nat 20, so that's gonna be 8 damage. So you wind up and you clock the goblin who's in the tower right in the side of the head. So he falls over, and because of the way that unfortunately for him, that this is constructed, they made a lot of like pointy sticks and stuff in the front of it for like if any goblins were just kind of stupid enough to like run directly at it. So as he falls over the bridge, he only has 2 damage, so he falls into the stakes. I'm gonna roll a
Ooh.
d4.
Did he happen
That's
to have
2
a
damage.
bag near him by chance that I can go through to see if there's anything?
There is a
useful?
bag up there, yes. So what happened is he dropped down and took 2 damage, so he's dead. He got impaled on one of those spikes that was out in the front. And the other 2 are unaware that he died because that happened in 1 hit. So they're dead. So I will let you, while Moko's away, I'll let you go through the pack now. So what you're going to do is roll a d20, and whatever number comes up, I'll tell you what's in the pack, as long as it's a number we haven't already gotten. I don't think anybody's gotten 11. No, nobody's gotten 11 yet. Okay. You look in the bag. Inside the bag is a blowgun with 4 darts, a book of fine poetry, and a stick of chalk.
Okay.
I will send this item list to you. I will DM it to you directly. And I will also say that the dart gun does 1d4 on hit.
Alrighty. Is the poetry book big and heavy?
It's decent size. You might be able to smack somebody with it or throw it at somebody if you wanted to.
I'm gonna drop it on someone's head, probably.
Okay. Still, that is going to be that turn. So you did also gain the blowgun. And Arch is going to stay hiding in the woods because he's a sneaky fuck. So now I'm going to wait. Well, actually, we can roll initiative now, and then when Moko gets back, I'll have him roll. So I'm going to roll for the 2 goblins that are down below, and then whoever is involved. So the only ones that they're aware of right now are going to be Cham, Kane, and Moko.
I'm gonna go grab an ice cream then. I'll be right back real quick.
Yep, go for it. All right, so 1 rolled an 8, 1 rolled a 13. Cham, you also rolled an 8. So actually, you're going to have to roll again because you tied with 1. And Kane, you're going to have to roll for initiative as well. All right, Cham, you outrolled him. Kane outrolled everybody, so Kane probably going to go first. So we'll just give Moko a second until he gets back from the bathroom, and then he can roll initiative, and we'll get this going.
So, not for nothing, but I wanted to ask, while I'm sneaking around, can I make like some kind of check to see if I can find the other boss?
Yes, you can make a search check to see if you can locate where the goblin candidate for this group is. Okay, you're back. All right, Moko, you're going to have to roll initiative because the fighting has begun. So everybody else has already rolled, so just roll a d20 in the chat so I can assign that. And then Arch, then we'll go back to... you rolled a 3.
Yeah, I didn't see shit.
I rolled a 10.
Yeah, okay, you rolled a 10. All right, so this is going to be the order of combat. It will go Kane, then we'll go Goblin 1, then it will go Cham, and then... Yeah. Cham, then Moko, then Goblin 2. Actually, sorry, I stand corrected because you each rolled an 8 initially. So it'll go Kane, Goblin 1, Moko, Cham, then Goblin 2. So Kane, you're up first.
I can't really do a lot.
I mean, you could attack them physically if you wanted to. You could just run up and start smacking people.
I'm gonna try and run up and just punch him in the face.
Okay, you can do that. Roll for attack. That's going to be a strength roll. 16. That will hit. Your fist does 1d4 damage.
Yeah.
All right, you broke his nose. You shattered it.
No.
So you run up and you just kind of like you haymaker this other goblin like directly in the face, and he just goes down on the ground.
I'll be right back.
Okay. He is bleeding very profusely from his nose. So as that's happening, that is the goblin who's going to go next. So he's going to try and smack you back because he doesn't like getting smacked in the face. He misses terribly. So he's just kind of flailing around. He's got blood in his eyes. He's not really doing too good. He probably has a concussion, to be honest. Now it would go down to Moko.
Am I close to the flailing goblin? Or...
Yes, you are within range to attack the flailing goblin. You're in range of both of them. They were walking towards
I
you
would
initially.
like to hit him with my gauntlet.
With your gauntlet? All right, that's one. You can roll for attack. That's 1d6. That's a strength roll.
Oh, it's the D6. I'm sorry. Okay.
Sorry, not 1d6. 1d20. D6 is the damage, but that also did not roll correctly. So roll that again because it got hung up on the edge. All right, that still does not hit. All right, so you unfortunately also whiffed him just in time.
Yep.
This motherfucker had a holographic Aerodactyl pre-release. First edition.
You're talking about Pokemon?
Yes.
Now of all times.
I've been waiting for this pack of cards for a year.
Oh, is that the one that Web sent you?
Yeah, that I paid $700 for.
Hey, Cham, I've got that special delivery Charizard one.
Nice. All right. Okay. So what about me?
It is your turn. Moko just whiffed with his gauntlet, so you can choose to attack.
Can I try to go for my my hammer?
I'll call it a movement action. Yes, you can go for your hammer.
I'll go for my hammer.
All right, so you're gonna run after that. You get your hammer. I will let you attack with it this turn.
Two holographic fucking Charizards. What the fuck?
What?
What?
Okay,
They were in the pack too.
Yeah.
I thought he said he was giving.
If you get a Mewtwo, I'll take it.
All right, so you said roll for
you can roll for it. You can roll for it. No, you can just pick it up off the ground. You can. Ooh.
Oh, I just randomly threw it. Okay. Well,
yeah.
I'll just say that was my my roll.
All right, so yeah, you do the same thing. It just goes the other way and hits a different tree. All right, so that's your turn. Now it's going to go down to Goblin number 2, and Goblin number 2 is going to go after Moko because Moko just tried to punch one of them in the face. He misses. So now it's going to go back up. So Purity, you're in a position now where you can do something if you want. You are at range, but you are within range to use the dart gun you found.
All right. Let's see. Who am I within range to hit?
Either of the two goblins that are... One has been injured because Kane punched it in the face. The other one is uninjured. You already killed one. You're going to do the injured one? Okay, so that's going to be... It's a 1d4 on hit. That is not going to hit. So the dart shoots and goes into the ground near the goblin, but does not hit him. But you are going to enter the combat order right before Kane in this scenario. So, Kane, it is now your turn. You're still in front of the goblin that you punched in the face.
You can push him onto it.
It's stuck in the ground, so it's not like the pointy end is in the ground.
We're goblins. We're too stupid to figure that one out.
I'm gonna punch him again.
Okay, roll to punch him.
Fuck.
Nope, you whiffed on that, unfortunately. Now he's going to try and punch you again. Because he hates you. Oh! You got so lucky!
Oh, wow.
You got so lucky he missed. He missed. You're just kind of having a slap fight right now with him. It's just kind of a girl. It's a girly man looking slap fight. It's kind of a slap fight you think two politicians would get into. That means it goes down to Moko.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
You do still have your gauntlet.
Yes. Yes, because it's on my hand, so
yes.
I guess I'll just try to punch him again.
Okay.
That is a 10.
That is not going to hit, unfortunately. So you whiffed again with that. Now it's going to go to Cham again. Cham, do you want to try and grab your hammer and throw it again?
I'm going to grab my hammer.
You go and grab your hammer. It's within your movement action.
Yeah.
It's the same roll. Oh, God.
How, though?
You're just throwing that hammer back and forth. I think the one that isn't injured is just kind of confused. He doesn't really know what you're doing. He doesn't think you're actually trying to hurt him. You're just like throwing a hammer at random trees.
I'm trying to get coconuts. Fuck off.
There are several coconuts on the
ground. No. I'm gonna roll. See if I can roll for deception.
Okay.
Fuck.
I'm going to roll for him to see if he's going to be gullible enough to believe what you're telling him. He is not. All right, so yeah, he is not that gullible, unfortunately.
See, if you were smart, you could have actually gotten it to hit a coconut and land on its head.
All right, the last one is going to try. Unfortunately, that's a 14. That will not hit. 15 is the DC for you guys. So unfortunately, that does not hit. So he again, the last goblin also flails. Now, Purity, it's back up to you. You have 3 darts remaining.
I could use a dart,
You could use a dart if you want to.
or I can just drop a fucking book on someone.
You can chuck a book at somebody. You can. Do
I
that.
want to chuck the book at someone.
Okay, roll dexterity to chuck the book at somebody. You miss.
Damn it.
You throw the book, but unfortunately, because it's a book and it's rather heavy, it's not very aerodynamic, so it just falls down onto the ground. Now it is Kane's turn again.
You know what I'm gonna do?
You're gonna punch him in the face?
Oh yeah.
Okay, punch him in the face. All right, I'm gonna say because he's stunned initially, that's gonna hit.
Yeah.
And since you're aiming for the face, that's also going to crit.
Mm.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's 8 damage. You basically, have you ever seen like what happens when like picture the idea of like if One Punch Man just like punched you in the head and your fist actually goes through his face and out the back of his head and you're holding a piece of his brain in your hand. He's very dead. He's very dead. You killed him with your bare hands.
So I'm eating. I'm holding his brain.
Yes.
I'm gonna eat it.
Okay, you're a goblin. I'm not going to have you roll for Constitution because you mostly just eat vomit anyway. So you eat his brain. It's delicious and nutritious. And thankfully, mad goblin disease does not exist in this universe. All right, so he's dead. So that was the one that actually was in between you and Moko. So Moko, now you have a free range. There's only one left.
Am I close to him, or do I have to walk up to him?
You're close enough where you're going to be able to attack.
And I, instead of attacking, run up to the wooden barrier the goblins made.
Okay, you run up to. You're in range. You can run up to that. So what are you going to try and do? Rip out one of the pointy sticks?
No, I'm gonna take the tinderbox and try to light it on fire.
Roll dexterity.
At 10.
That has a plus to it, if I remember correctly, right?
Yeah, +2, so that's a 12 total.
That's enough. So you actually light it ablaze. By the way, you also don't. I don't know if you actually realize technically if Purity's up there, but she is. So Purity, you see him lighting the barricade on fire. And the barricade immediately begins burning. However, Moko, that will cover your turn. Cham, it is now you.
You know exactly what I'm going to do.
Pick up that hammer. I mean, you got to hit it eventually.
Holy shit!
Oh, God! Okay, roll for that.
That's a
Just when
fucking
you
20,
said
my
that.
dude.
Roll for that. See, it just took a while. Oh.
He should be knocked out. He should be knocked out.
I'm sorry, that's the duality of man right there.
How the fuck do you get a critical success and then immediate with a critical failure?
It's not a failure. He's still going to do damage to him. So yeah. So Cham, because you got a 20, it will crit to 2, and you are aiming at the head. So I'm going to say that'll crit to 4, but you will knock him unconscious with the hit.
So the hammer at him is a perfect way to end this.
The hammer smashes him in the back of the head and knocks him onto the ground. And Moko is just kind of looking there because he was right in front of the guy. And he's lying on the ground with a bleeding wound in the back of his head and the hammer.
That's right, bitch! I told you I'll get you! I told you!
Arch, I want you to roll your search check again.
Still nada.
Nope, you still don't see anything. All right, so here's what's going to happen. So combat is technically ended. Which one was that one for?
I don't know. I didn't double it.
Oh, that's odd. All right, so here's what happens. So
I'm just doing a Fortnite dance on him.
You can do that. Okay, so as the last one is knocked out and you're Fortnite dancing over him, a large goblin, very buff goblin, emerges from the woods. This is Wall Smasher. And Wall Smasher is very pissed that you lit his fucking wall on fire. Who's ready for an ass whooping?
I mean, isn't it kind of ironic, though? Ironic that Wall Smasher's mad that we smashed his walls.
Yeah.
Have you shown these guys the goblins yet?
If they want to, they can look at the stream because they're all up there.
I mean, one was Ronald Reagan and the other one was some other president. I don't know the name.
Richard Nixon, Bill Clinton, and Ronald Reagan.
Jesus.
Which, by the way, Bill Clinton was spinach dip. You already killed him, and Ronald Reagan is Wall Smasher. You haven't read.
Right,
you haven't met.
Dead now.
You haven't written. Written. You haven't met Ass Munch, who is Richard Nixon. I'm
not a crook.
I am not a crook. All right, so you this goblin's ready to throw down, and he is a big boy. He is not. He looks like he's been lifting a lot of weights, and it also appears that he has a battle hammer in his hand.
You're nothing but a bitch to me.
I'll show you, bitchery. All right, so the two old men are gonna duke it out.
Ew.
It's going to be like the Pikachu. It's going to be like the Pikachu slap fight.
Oh,
I don't know.
Okay, like
that already happened.
The sentence "old men and duking it out" cannot sound good in any way you put it.
Most time, no. Oh god, the Pikachu slap fight. I forgot about that. All right, so you guys are gonna. I'm gonna let this solo thing go on for one set of turns, and then the rest of you can go in. So, Cham, roll against Wall Smasher.
I'll roll against him. All right.
It'll just see who's gonna. You are gonna go first.
So, I'm gonna pick up my hammer. I'm gonna fling it at his head.
All right, roll.
No!
That was so close. I'll give you a mulligan on that.
Okay.
I'll give you one mulligan.
Gonna get lower?
It's
worse. It's worse. All right.
Hold on, I'm rolling for him. Fuck this.
So,
never mind.
I'm not counting that towards anything. So Cham, you throw your hammer. Cham, you throw your hammer at his head, and he just very leisurely moves his head to the side, and it hits a tree behind him and falls on the ground.
Hold up. Let me go grab my hammer. I'm just going to waddle my ass over the hammer.
He's going to entertain this just because he thinks it's funny.
And swing!
You're going to swing with it in your hand?
Yeah, I was going to swing.
Yeah, that missed. So yeah, he's just kind of amused by you. Purity, I'm going to give you a ranged attack.
I'm going to aim the blow gun thing. You motherfucker! Did you see it sitting on 20?
Yeah, I saw that. Like,
that was bullshit.
That
was such bullshit, you motherfucker.
All right, well, dear God, we haven't even gotten a fucking double-digit roll in like 7 rolls.
God damn it, that was bullshit. It was sitting on 20.
All right, the dart hits a tree that's near Wall Smasher.
No,
but
you know what?
I'm
not aiming for Wall Smasher. I was aiming for a fucking coconut. I want someone to get hit in the head with a damn coconut on this one.
There are coconuts on the ground you can use as weapons.
No, I wanted to go for the tree and hit him on the head.
I'm telling everybody else as well.
Okay.
All right, Arch, are you going to do anything now that the boss has revealed himself?
No, he's going to run like a bitch.
Well, I mean, I was going to help, but now I kind of don't want to.
Do you want to see what's in your bag?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So it's not a good time.
Okay, so you have finally opened your bag. Inside the bag, you find a set of bagpipes, a mutton joint, and a wooden spoon.
What's a mutton joint?
It's like a leg of ham, basically.
Oh.
They serve them at like Renaissance.
Oh,
fairs.
like lamb. Okay, I thought it was like some kind of tool or something.
No, it's literally just like a mutton joint, like a piece of food.
Yeah, I know it. I just thought maybe that was a name for a tool or something.
No, it is not. And like I said, bagpipes, a mutton joint, and a wooden spoon.
Arch is not the person you want to get bagpipes to.
He rolled the 10.
Oh shit.
I think this would be the perfect time to use that wooden spoon to carve this guy's eyes out. So I'm gonna take it.
All right, you're going to attack with the wooden spoon, specifically at his eyes. So, are you going to try and grapple him first? Or are you just going to run up and try and smack him in the eye?
I mean, he's not busy.
Huh?
He's not busy with everything else.
I mean,
He's saying he's going to do it right now.
Well, no, that's. Do you want to grapple him and then jam it in his eye, or do you want to just jam it in his eye?
I guess I'll grapple him.
Roll for grapple.
You're gonna say
Oh,
those bagpipes, aren't you?
That is successful enough. You do grapple him, so I'm also going to count that as your attack roll, since you're going to kind of grab onto his head. Basically, he's a pretty big goblin. So you're going to jam that thing right in his eye. So roll for damage. It's going to be 1d4, and it's going to crit because you're using it on an eye. All right, that's 6 damage. He is not doing so good. You jam that thing right in his eye.
That's my kill. Fuck off.
Cham.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a chance.
I'm gonna grab my hammer. And I'm gonna fire it on his fucking head.
What?
Roll one more time, please, God.
Ah, yeah.
That will hit. Fuck his face. All right, so as Cham grabs his hammer one last time, he can feel one good throw that's left in his arm because he's been missing this entire fucking time except for once. And he hits him square in the center of the head. Wall Smasher's eyes roll back in his head, and he falls forward and lands flat on the ground. He is dead.
Woo!
I'm gonna start fucking his corpse.
I mean, you're a goblin.
That's not surprising.
Roll Constitution.
That's what you get, you bitch!
It just looks like you're an old man just like dry humping a side of beef, basically. And he finished.
Oh god.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull out smoke. I'm gonna relax body. I'm like, was it good for you?
No. Okay, excuse me for interrupting, but Pewty, why the fuck did you just put a massive picture of Shrek on the screen?
It's not Shrek, that's Nixon.
That is Nick. So
I mean, same thing, right?
Sort of. They're both grumpy.
They're both played by Michael Myers.
No.
So Wall Smasher and Spinach Dip are dead. That just leaves Ass Munch remaining. And if you guys want to search around the camp too, there should be 3 other bags that are there, or at least.
I'm gonna come down from where I've been hiding and go look for the bag.
Unless they've been burned to the ground.
That's what I was about to say. Is Purity, if you want to roll a quick search check before you come down there, because the wall is pretty much going up in flames now.
Wow, fuck these rolls.
Ooh.
I'm gonna search the old man.
You can search.
I'm keeping the other bag too, by the way.
Okay. All right, so Cham, you're able to find Wall Smasher's bag, and again, he had a warhammer in his hand, so you're going to be able to use that.
What's the damage?
Shouldn't we give that to the boss?
Well, it depends. I mean, you all have the same strength, so it doesn't really matter, I guess, who gets it. And he just kind of hides in the woods most of the time anyway. So it's going to be 1d8. Thank you, Miko.
That wasn't Miko, that's Joker. One moment.
Yep, Warhammer 1d8. So the bag that you...
So we have... Purity has one bag, and Was it Jam who got the other bag, or was that the?
Cham is the one that found. Cham is the one that found
Sorry
the
about
bag.
that. I'm back. What'd I miss?
Nothing.
We were just discussing what we found.
So Cham is the one that found the bag that was on Wall Smasher. So I'm just looking up to see which bag it was, because I'm pretty sure I had a one. No, I did
mean,
not.
we already
Okay,
got the roll 20 bag. Now we have the roll 19 bag. So
well, yeah, that's actually what I'm going to do. I'm going to roll a bag. Oh God, I rolled a 20. Okay, well, we already have the 20 bag, so that's not.
Well, we could. I had the 19. I rolled the 19 for it.
yeah. So we just
you
go
did,
to the
yes.
19
All
bag.
right, so we'll do the 19 bag then. That's fine. All right, so the 19 bag has this in it: a dagger, a throwing axe, and a spiked codpiece.
Rolling axe
I called dibs on the codpiece.
and spiked codpiece.
Yep.
No, I called dibs on the codpiece.
I'm sorry, what
Fuck
was
you.
the other one other than the spiked cod piece?
A throwing axe.
Throwing axe.
A throwing
Okay.
axe and a dagger. The throwing
If
axe.
nobody wants the throwing axe or the dagger, I'll take one of those two.
I'll give you the dagger.
Thank you.
Okay,
I called dibs on the codpiece.
I'm looking at it like.
Both of you roll against each other to
No, because as I am the secretary of Horny, then I outrank him.
Oh, I'm the secretary of Horny.
You are Moko is
I'm the secretary of Horny time, then, so I ranked him anyway.
So that is true, but this is a fucking democracy, and he has seniority over you. In
No,
terms of age.
I will at any point in time outrank him.
Roll.
I heard wank, not rank.
Exactly.
Okay. I'm gonna go over the boss now.
Cham
No.
outrolled you.
No,
So
he did not, because I outranked him.
Moko.
I outranked him like
I will
10
mute
times.
you.
I give him the codpiece anyways.
Mike, I will come to your house and rank you right now.
I was planning on giving it to him anyways. Okay.
I am going on a plane and I'm going to your house and I'm going to wank you right now, Mike.
Fair enough. All right. Well, he's giving it to you anyway, so he's allowing you to have the codpiece. Now, Moko, the codpiece does 1d6 penetrating damage.
Oh,
Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
By the way, Cham, you are doing your purpose perfectly because you are keeping him horny. So you gave.
I could wield the throwing axe and a hammer, and I have a warhammer.
That is true. So basically, what happens is Cham, the throwing axe that you retained is 1d6 on hit. The Purity, the dagger is 1d4 damage, and it's a stabby.
Sweet.
So
all I wanted was stabby.
You can also throw it if you want.
Sorry, little quick thing, and this is just a public service announcement for everybody. So I'm just saying,
unholy god.
No, do not change your profile picture on Discord because they're having an issue that will IP ban you for spam if you do.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's a good thing to let people know. Do not do that on Discord, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So just a quick PSA. Back to the stupidity.
Yes.
So goblin horniness.
Two out of the 3 groups of goblins are gone. There is only one group that is remaining, and that is the group of Ass Munch. And see, here's the thing that's going to happen right now. Unfortunately for all of you, though, is that fire has created a large amount of smoke. Well, actually, I shouldn't say unfortunately. It's created a large amount of smoke, so that's going to be pretty visible from all the way around.
Well, we could use that to our advantage.
Everybody's about to get a Discord ping from me on Purity's server because...
Don't do it, Moko!
He already did.
Not everybody's in your streams, man.
He's just letting the server know about the picture thing.
You could at least also remind him about the stream.
It's your job.
That's fair. All right, so you guys can choose how you want to handle this. The other thing is that the wall is totally on fire now, so any extra bags that were in there are now burned up. You only got the one off of wall smash.
Well, boss, should we use this to our advantage and lure in the last one?
I think it's probably a good idea.
All right. If that's the case, then everybody's going to have to roll hide checks, and then we will see what happens from there.
Motherfucker.
Just to go back to the...
How many 9s? Well, actually, no. Those are both 15s, technically, because...
oh, okay.
you each get +6 because you're goblins. Kane, you want to roll a hide check, please?
Yeah, I got it.
And
Wait,
Cham,
let
is
me
that 12 is your hide check?
No, that 12 was something else.
Oh, okay, yeah, you got. Ooh, okay.
Yeah, that
Mine
12
was
was
11.
against Moko.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay, so
And I got
well,
my
that-
cut piece, bitch.
well, that means he's gonna give it to you anyway. All right,
But
so
may I just interject really quick again?
You gotta
So
take a
they
shit.
already found out what the problem was with the IP ban. It's apparently the people using the new desktop client. It's apparently sending 100 requests a second to the API, which is why it's causing the
Jeez.
IP ban.
Jesus, okay.
So if you want to change
That's
your profile picture, go use the browser extension instead of the client.
Okay, it's fine.
I mean, see, there's already know what the problem is. It'll probably be
Right.
fixed in a couple of hours.
Moko, also, since that 9 was you versus Cham, you're gonna need to roll a hide check.
A hide, yes, okay, and
you
that
get
is
you get okay. You got an extra
Me
+6
and
to that.
Moko
Yep.
got the same fucking.
Yep.
Same
Yep, you do. Okay, well, everybody rolled high enough anyway to hide successfully. So you guys all kind of wait as it burns. And as it burns, after a little while, you start seeing movement in the woods, and you see what appear to be 4 more goblins showing up with Ass Munch in the front. He looks like he's wielding a spear.
Ass munch.
Ass Munch.
Leading up the front. You know what? Is it possible to do a sneak attack?
Yes, it is. That's going to hit. What are you using?
I'm using the axe.
Okay, are you throwing it, or you just kind of hack? It's like a hatchet, so you can either throw it or.
Well, yeah, I'm throwing it like a fucking like a patriot.
Right. Okay, I understand perfectly what you're saying now. Okay. Well, that's gonna crit as well because it's a sneak attack. So that's gonna be 4 damage, and you're aiming at Ass Munch.
Yeah, Ass Munch's face, like. Wha-cha!
Okay, so you from out of nowhere, an axe shoots through the forest, and Ass Munch can't react in time. The axe slices into the side of his head and wedges into his skull. He's not dead, but he is on the ground. He's like clutching at his little goblin head as blood starts to pour out of the wound.
And as soon as it hits, I'm put that snake like, ah! Like run out.
Okay. He has revealed himself completely. None of the rest of you have, so you can choose to do what you want in terms of either attacking or just like revealing yourselves. It's up to you.
I'm gonna use a warhammer and immediately gonna finish him off.
All right, I will give you a reflex save to do that after everybody else has chosen what they're gonna do.
Okay.
I want to use my makeshift sling and try to hit him with a rock.
Okay, you can do that. You're gonna take a -2 because of the crappiness of the homemade weapon, but that should be fine. Oh, you rolled a nat 20. That don't matter. You rolled a nat 20. All right, so you're gonna hit with that. Now I said that sling was gonna do 1d4 damage, so roll 1d4. That is gonna be critted. All right, it's 2 damage. So you hit the one. So this is how this is gonna work. Cham hits Ass Munch with the throwing axe. As he goes down on the ground, the next guy that's in the line kind of looks down at him as the rock comes and beams him square in the middle of the face. So he begins clutching his face because you just broke his nose for 2 damage. So those 2 are both in pretty much serious pain. The other 2 are behind them. Does anybody else want to do anything before then? Because everybody's going to get 1 action before combat is initiated.
I'm going to use my last blow dart.
Okay. Are you going to use it on one of the injured ones? Or
Yeah.
That's going to be enough for one of the injured ones because they're distracted. Are you using it on Ass Munch or using it on the other one that just got his nose busted?
Ass Munch. Let's finish that fucker off.
Well, I'm finishing him off anyways. Go after
he wants to smash him with the war.
Oh, then yeah, I'll go after the other one then. Well,
okay,
1d4?
1d4 damage. Ooh, okay. Nice. So that's another 4. So you shoot him right in the neck with the blow dart, and he begins grabbing at his neck because now he has he's bleeding from the neck and the nose. He's not doing too well because he only has about 2 health left. He's not doing good at all. So now the only other ones left, I think, are Kane and Arch.
Does he take bleed damage between turns?
Ass Munch will because he has an axe in his head.
Sweet.
Fuck it. The old man still has fighting spirit. I am William Wallace.
The old man is a psychopath. Okay, so like I said, Kane, are you there?
Yep.
Well, being trapped in the forest, not doing shit for so long.
That's true.
Yeah, it makes
That's
it makes someone fucking crazy.
Yeah, you're a bloodthirsty psychopath.
Yeah.
All right, Kane. So you have gotten the drop on these guys now, so you can choose what you want to do. You still, I don't remember if you actually still have any weapons, or
I
unless you want
don't.
to just. Do you want to go up and use your fists like before? You have the option.
No, can I
You
just
want
like
me to?
start
I'll
working?
toss you my rock bag.
Fucking
You have a bag of rocks?
Yes,
She
I
put-
do. Take it and use it.
yeah.
She
Okay,
put
I
two
can
of
do
the
that.
rock. She put
Hold
two
on.
of the rocks
Can I
that you
also
had in there.
can I also give him my 1d6 gauntlet?
Kane,
give
you'll have
him
to
the
choose.
gauntlet.
Kane, you'll
Give
have to
him the
choose. Each one of them does 1d6. Do you want the bag of rocks or do you want the gauntlet?
I'll take the
Get the
rocks.
gauntlet.
I want to try and throw
Okay.
rocks at people.
I was hoping fucking K will come out like Rocky, like Adrian.
All right, so hang on a second. So, Kane, do you want to throw the
And-
rocks?
Yeah, I want to throw a rock at somebody.
Okay, I didn't know if you
No,
wanted to swing them around in the sack like Purity was.
And the gift I posted in general chat for this just fits so fucking perfectly right now with this scenario.
Yeah, kind of. All right, so Kane, you take both of the rocks out of the bag that Purity gives you. I'm going to have you do 2 attack rolls to throw them.
Let's go.
It's going to be dexterity, by the way. First one will hit because that's a +2. Second one will miss. So you'll hit with the first one. They do 1d2 damage. Which one are you aiming for?
The one that's not being assaulted by Jam.
The one that is injured, or one of the 2 uninjured ones?
Uninjured ones.
Okay, you can aim for one of the 2 uninjured ones. So roll for damage on that. It's 1d2. So just roll 1d4 and divide it in half, unless it's a 1 or a 2.
That's it. Yeah. It's 2.
Okay, so that's a 2. So you hit one of the ones back there with a rock. So you beamed him in the gut. He keels over a little bit. He like doubles over. He's like, oh God, my ribs. So he's hurting a little bit too. Now, Archer, are you going to do anything in this scenario?
I mean, I don't. Now that you finally got to me, yeah.
Okay, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna dive out of the. I'm gonna jump at the guy. I'm gonna jump at the one that's not the one that the old man's standing over. And I'm gonna stab him with my spoon.
Okay, are you? So it's the uninjured one, the one that got the rock to the gut, or the one that has the dart in the neck?
Let's go pound for pound with the guy that's not injured.
Okay, you can go for him. Roll for attack then.
Oh shit, my bad.
That will not hit. So now that has all happened, Cham, I'm going to have you roll for a quick attack with the hammer, and then we will go into actual combat. That will miss.
All right.
So we're going to go. So Ass Munch. So all 4 of them basically get to their feet at this point. The one that has 2 health is pretty abysmal right now. He's not going to really be able to do too much. I'm still going to roll for him.
Does As much take bleed damage, like you said?
Yes, he will take bleed damage before his turn. So I'm going to say his bleed damage per turn is 1d4. He takes 3 bleed damage. He will not take bleed damage after this turn because he has removed the axe.
Okay.
But that still brings his health down to 3.
All right. Well, I rolled a 7 for initiative.
Yep, everybody else is going to have to roll initiative if you want to be part of combat. Ooh, we have a 20, a 15, and an 11. All right, so Moko, so you got an 18. So, yep, Arch, Kane, and Purity.
Oh, damn it.
Oop. There you go. Nice. Okay. So Goblin 1 is going to go first. Then Moko. Then Purity. Then Goblin number 2. Then I believe it is Cham after that. No, Cham rolled
I
a
might have to
rolled a
run the
7.
dogs out. Is that okay?
Yeah, go for it.
Alright,
We got a
I'll
little
be
bit of time.
right back.
Yeah, no, we got time before your turn comes up. So then it's going to be Kane and then Cham. Or Kane, Goblin 3, then Cham. So first one is going to be Goblin 1, which is Ass Munch. So he's going to try and swing his spear up at Cham because Cham just tried to stab him with a warhammer. He will hit. That spear does 1d6 damage. That is a 5.
So as he gets me, I'm gonna just hold on to the spear. I'm just like
Roll
looking
a
him dead in the eye.
okay. Roll a strength check to hold on to the spear.
All right. Oh shit.
I will roll against that. If he rolls in that one, he did not roll in that one. All right, so he pulls the spear back, so you aren't able to hang on to that. Unfortunately, your old arthritis riddled hands are not able to hold on to the spear. So, but at the same time, right after that is going to be Moko's turn.
Okay, where am I like in relation to all of them?
Well, before what you threw a rock at one of their faces, right, with the sling. So you're kind of in front, so you can choose which one you want to attack. They're all within range.
It's motherfuckers my kill.
So what was his name? It wasn't Asscrack, but
Ass Mudge.
Ashmark. Can I like try and do a leap, like do a body slam and try to pin it, like basically penetrate him with my cut piece?
I'm gonna point to Mocha like my kill. Stay away.
What can I do, like a body slam style, and try to attack him with my cut piece?
Well, it would just be a basic attack roll with the cod piece. It would basically be a body slam, yeah. But the problem is if you're going to rush in there, he has a longer weapon than you do.
He will take an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, so basically he's going to be able to kind of like poke you with that unless you're able to roll high enough to... Basically, he's going to roll against you. If he rolls higher...
No, I thought he was on the ground.
He got up after he was on the ground.
Oh,
and he removed the axe for combat.
okay. And yeah, I'm not stealth, and I don't have anything else other than my makeshift sling.
You could pick up a coconut. There are coconuts available.
Yeah, but no, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try to lunge at him and like pierce him with my
your cod piece. Okay,
piece.
so
Yeah.
you're gonna roll for attack, and he's gonna roll at the same time, and we're gonna see.
And that is a 4. And
that is a 15. All right, so he is gonna poke you with the spear before you get to him. That is 1d6 damage. That is 6 damage.
Okay,
so you got poked with the spear as well. Not in the cod, not in the dick though. The cod piece protected your dick.
Yeah, so
which is the most important thing.
I'm down to 4 HP right now. Yeah.
It should be, yes, if you were at 10. So now it would go down to Purity, but we're gonna wait until she gets back.
I'm gonna go take a peek.
Yeah, if anybody has to go take a leak before we finish this up, go for it. She should be back in a minute, and your turn's not going to come up for a little bit again anyway. So,
so it works out perfectly.
Exactly. Yes, Dolly. All right, so because then the order will be after Purity, then it'll be Goblin 2, then Arch, then Kane, then Goblin 3. And I think she still has one blow dart left. And the dagger. She wanted to throw the dagger. That if anybody has to go take a leak, any of that stuff before we come back, this will be the final encounter.
Is it final encounter?
Yeah.
How's the new mic sounding, by the way?
A little bit hollow.
A little hollow.
Yeah, it sounds. There's a I don't know if I don't think it's because you're far away. Is there like echo cancel on your end?
Possibly.
Like I can hear you perfectly fine. You're coming through crystal clear. It's just that it sounds kind of like, you know how Velnos's mic sounds sometimes.
I can tell you how it sounds most of the time.
You know what I mean. It's not as bad, but it's a little bit.
So I had a pop filter on it. Did that help?
A little bit actually. Maybe it's just me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if it sounds weird, it sounds weird.
All right, I am back. Yeah. Sorry about that, guys.
Nope, you're good. It was only a few minutes, so it is your turn. However, so
what I missed?
not much. The Ass Munch stabbed Cham, and then when Moko tried to stab him with his codpiece, oh god, Kane. Then when Moko tried to stab him with his codpiece, he also poked him because he has a spear. So Purity, it is now your turn. I believe you still have one blow dart remaining.
What the fuck happened? Why are there so many D20s?
I did so much damage.
It's just because Kane is fucking around.
Okay. I also have the dagger and the umbrella. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to use the blow dart.
Okay. So again, that's going to be a dexterity roll. That is an 11. Which one are you using that on?
Do we have any injured?
There is one that is stunned. He only has 2 health remaining.
I'll go
there's
for that one.
Okay, you're going to aim at him. So that is enough to hit because that's an 11. That is 3 damage. The second blow dart goes through his eye, and he is dead. He wasn't technically in the combat order, but he was still kind of floating around, so you killed him. And now it is going to go down to Goblin 2, and then Arch after. Yes. So Goblin 2 is going to try and back up Ass Munch. Unfortunately, he rolled an 8, so he is not going to be hitting Jack and or shit lately. So now it's going to go down to Arch.
Yeah, I wanted to ask, can I play the bagpipes and give my fellow goblins advantage?
You can roll a performance check to see if you can inspire your men.
I figured I'd have to be like an inspiring leader, right?
You can
He
try.
is very good at the bagpipes.
You are a goblin. Okay, that was a weird roll, but whatever. All right, so that means everybody, you have been boosted. So everybody's going to get 2 HP back because you've been boosted by Arch's amazing bagpipe playing. So if anybody had damage, you get 2 of your health back.
I took 6 damage, so that would have.
So that means you would have. So that means you'll get
I'm up
2
to
back.
6. I'm up to 6 damage. I'm up to 6 hit points.
Yes.
Yes.
And Cham, you would
I
get
had
2
5,
back.
yeah.
I think you have 7, right?
Oh yeah, I took 5 damage, so yeah, I'll be up to 7.
So you're back to 7. Okay. So that's going to be your turn, Arch. But you did give all your guys a boost. Now, Kane, it is you. Are you going to use your Fists of Fury, or are you going to try and do something else?
Yeah, I'm going with the swinging fists.
Or coconuts?
Nah, fists.
All right, you're going to go in and smack some bitches. You do that. That's an 18. That's going to hit. Who are you attacking?
I don't know. I'll just target one of the non-weak ones.
All right, so there is one that has not been hit yet, so you're going to go after him. So roll 1d4.
Sure, you can.
3. All right. You smack him right across the face, so you knocked out a couple of his teeth. Like he's spitting out blood. He's not dead, but he's very, very angry with you. And now it's actually going to be that goblin's turn. So we might have another slap fight on our hands. Oh, he rolled a nat 20.
Oh,
and
he's
he's smacking you back.
This is gonna hurt a lot.
Yeah, he did 8 damage. So you kind of smacked him. He spit out some teeth and blood, and then he came back, haymakered you in the middle of the face, and laid you out. You are now prone.
Dang.
So you're on the ground. You're bleeding from your nose and your mouth pretty bad. You only have 2 health left, or you should.
Yeah.
All right. So you might be knocked down for your next turn unless you have a good Constitution roll. But that is the end of that combat order, so we'll go back up to the top. So the goblin at the top is Ass Munch. So he's going to go after Cham again because Cham appears to be his arch nemesis. That's a 5. He misses terribly.
Nice.
You fucking suck, Sonny.
Moko, it is back to you.
All right. Let's see here. I could try to pelvic thrust somebody, or I could hit them in the face with my gauntlet.
You could. There are all of them have been damaged to this point. Ass Munch most of all, but he also has that spear. The other 2 you would be able to attack without having to worry.
Yeah, but here's the thing, because I want to attack one of the other 2, but here's the dilemma. Do I do a Ruthless pelvic thrust, or do I,
As
hold?
much as mine. Don't bother with as much.
No, that's because it is the thing. Do I want to pelvic thrust one of them into submission, or do I just want to punch them with my gauntlet?
You are the Secretary of Sexy Things, so you could do both.
That is indeed true, but it's just because I don't have a bonus action to do both.
Well, do you want to fuck them or do you want to fist them? It's up to you.
Actually, yeah, I want to take one of the one that's not ass crack and try to fuck him to death with my pelvic. Crack
Okay,
piece.
roll for attack.
And watch now as I get a 1.
Got a 2. So
that's like offers 2.
that was so close to a 20. All right, so you unfortunately missed. So you do your little pelvic thrust, but he kind of pushes you back before you have a chance to penetrate him.
No, actually, I just shake my ass like Shakira instead.
Okay, you do that. He does not particularly enjoy that, but you do that in front of him.
It's an intimidation tactic.
So roll intimidation. Actually, you rolled a 2 for. Yeah, actually, sorry, I shouldn't say that. You rolled a d20, so if that's what you plan on doing for intimidation, it fails miserably. So okay, so Moko is just shaking his ass, which makes sense. He's the Secretary of Sexy. So Cham, because of the way that rolled, you actually technically should have gone before him, but I'm going to let you do your roll now. That will hit.
I'm doing a like. I'm gonna hit him with the warhammer.
All right, that's 1d8 damage. That's 4.
He's dead.
I was about to say, I believe that is enough to kill him because he took 6 damage, I believe, before. Between the.
I'm doing like a spin, like going around, clock him on the side of the head.
All right, you do that. So Ass Munch gets smashed to the side of the head by the warhammer. The impact is enough to kill him, and it actually decapitates him in the process and shoots his head over towards the still burning wall that's over in kind of on that side. And the head actually gets impaled on one of the pointy sticks, so it's just kind of sitting there as it's slowly baking in the fire. So there are 2 goblins left. They are both injured, but Ass Munch is no longer there, so his turn is going to be skipped, which would have been the one that, well, actually, sorry, he would have come around again. So now it is going to go to Purity.
All right. Let's see. Anybody still up?
There are 2 that are still alive, but they are damaged.
Alrighty, I'm going to use my umbrella to stab.
Okay, you
I'll
can do
save
that
my
on either.
dagger.
All right, you can do that on either of them. The umbrella will do 1d4 stabbing damage. Since one of them is distracted, I'm going to say that hits. That's 3 damage. All right, so you stab your umbrella right into him. So he's not doing so good. He's going to be stunned basically. So here's what I'm going to do in this scenario. Since what he's basically immobilized at this point because you stabbed him. The other one is moderately damaged. So he's going to fall to his knees and beg for his life because he realizes that he is not winning this fight.
I'm just going to look at him and stab him again. Wait, no, wait. Can I get
That's
him
the
to
other,
join
that's
us?
the It's the other one who's begging for his life, not the one you stabbed. The one you stabbed is almost dead.
Okay. The one
And he's begging specifically to Arch because Arch is the candidate.
Oh, okay.
So I hold my hand out sideways, and I stick out my thumb, and then I point it down.
Okay. Are you going to then do something after that, or are you going to let your cabinet take care of it?
Now my cabinet should know what to do.
Jam.
Stabby time.
Jam, you know what you have to do. Actually, no, sorry. Hang on a second. I'm going to give this, because you got Ass Munch to get decapitated. Moko, you want to use that cod piece?
Yep.
I'm going to have you roll at extreme advantage.
Now watch as this becomes a 1.
Critical failure.
Nope, extreme advantage means he gets a +4, which means that's going to hit. Roll for damage.
Why did it show it twice?
I think it's because it didn't read the first time for some reason. All right, well, that's also going to be aggravated, and you're putting it through his eye, so that's going to probably end that right there. So Moko, because you're the Secretary of Sexy Time, you skull fuck this poor goblin to death.
Yeah.
Take it out, take it out, take it out, take it out.
No way you're getting home, boy.
All right, you're gonna take him off in the corner and just do all your nasty things to him. But Ass Munch is dead, Wall Smasher is dead, and Spinach Dip is dead. You are the last goblin standing, which means you are the new Goblin King.
Second, ass munches his fucking body.
Yes.
I do the traditional goblin winning dance of teabagging ass munch.
You do that because you take his head off after it's been thoroughly cooked, and then you do that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go make my merry way, grab Ass Munch's bag, and go back in the forest.
Okay, you go back in the woods. You live there now. Arch, you just watch this goblin go back in with the bag that Ass Munch had and a warhammer over his shoulder, and that old man just goes back and does whatever he was doing before you guys all showed up.
I just kind of look and I'm like, who was that guy?
I thought you knew him.
No, I thought he was one of yours.
No, not one of mine. Maybe he's one of the Sexy Time boys, guys?
I see a dynamite just go right to the feet.
You don't have a second.
I know.
It would be funny if you did.
Sometimes I feel bad that the chat can't see the general.
Actually,
the stream can't see the general chat.
Oh, I'm very glad they can't.
I can't.
Dude, I fucking love it.
That
would get us in trouble.
I'm not gonna lie. That's basically what you did.
Yeah.
So, you know what, Cham? Roll a d20.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm gonna start running towards my throne.
I'm gonna run too.
If he rolled a 20, it would have been because he would have gotten the 20 bag. But he didn't. He rolled a 17. So all that bag was filled with was a candle, a bar of soap, and a bucket.
We live.
I feel so bad for Alice because she just joined the chat.
Oh yeah, no, I'm playing Destroy All Humans 2 after this. We were gonna do the visual novel. Fuck you people. I got early access to Destroy All Humans 2.
Yeah, but like she missed all the rest of the adventure.
I'll give you something to destroy.
It's
recorded.
recorded.
Bring that booty over here.
I am going to clip that. So
destroy this pussy.
Exactly. All right. So next morning, you guys get picked up and brought back, and Arch is crowned the king of the new goblins as you embark on a new island with new adventures. Even though I don't ever plan on coming back to this.
We win.
Yay!
You have completed the battle for the Goblin Throne.
Woo!
Goblin.
I can't believe we won Dungeons and Dragons, guys. Oh my god.
Well, technically, you just killed a bunch of goblins. You basically did what most level 1 heroes do in their first quest.
No. We won Dungeons and Dragons against Mike. That's all that matters.
That's fair.
Except
for Kane.
Even though he was using loaded dice, we still somehow prevailed.
I did not use loaded dice.
Lies.
It's on the sheet.
Lies.
Kane was the only one that actually technically died because he killed himself in the first 5 minutes.
I almost died.
You almost died, yes.
I mean, we got 30 seconds into the fucking adventure.
I know, and then he just drank a vial of acid and killed himself.
Out of that one, honestly.
You're lucky that it was right at the beginning, so I could.
I mean, I'm